about to turn it on.
Ohio State pussy. That's the end of the show. Good night, everybody. Just kidding, but not kidding. What is up? It is the Call-In Show. Me and Johnny Olden in the house. My bad, bro. Johnny Olden in the house doing the damn thing. This is the official Buckeye Hater Club. Actually, to be honest with you, I couldn't think of a title because, I mean, yeah, there's Big Ten Media Days, but I was like, you know what? Let's start a new club, and we'll be the Buckeye Hater Club. This is our first annual meeting. Welcome, everybody. We already have our first super chat of the evening. We got Christopher Acton in the house. Bosa forever, boys, go blue. Hey, Hutchinson forever, brother, but we'll take the $2. We appreciate it.
That's that Bosa is Yoder started that. That's where I saw it. But it's beat Ohio State again. Beat Ohio State again.
I like it. All right, never mind. You're right. It is Bosa forever. All right, let's go, boys. Call-in show. Let's do the damn thing. Call-in link is in the description. I'll put it in the chat. You already know the deal. For every $100, we go an extra hour. Big Ten Media Days happened. I would say not a lot really came of it. I will say something. Did you see the post, Johnny, about, did you see, I'll share with the audience. Did you see this shit yet? Because I don't really like it.
What's the?
Coach Cheryl Moore on post-game celebrations. There will be no more flag planting or grabbing the flag. Meet the band, shake hands, be together as a team, leave as a team. I don't like it.
I did see that. I saw you posted that. And that, as the head coach, that's what he has to do now because you don't know how serious these dudes are taking it now in Ohio. You don't know if they really gonna try to arrest somebody. So let's just be nice. Let's not poke fun at Ohio State and plant our flag. Let's just chill. Let's just shake hands. So that's what's going on.
Bro, it's not against the rules. There is no felony in place. Fuck that. To be honest, bro, how I look at it, the game's in Ann Arbor this year, right?
Yeah.
If Ohio State wins, they got every right to plant the fucking flag, bro. In my opinion,
they're gonna try to, but they probably gonna fight.
So my point is, though, I think this is an L take. I don't like it. I mean, like at the end of the day, you don't want someone to plant the flag on your field, win the game. Because
that's a fact. Texas planted the flag,
right? Texas planted the flag on us. I mean, like it should. Like, don't be. How about this? Don't be a soft bitch. Let's play that game, okay? If you lose, take your L and get in the fucking film room, hit the practice field, and figure it that out. Because I think it's soft. I don't like it, but that's what it is. Maniac in the house. Let's talk about it.
It's soft for sure.
It is soft. I don't like it.
And I went on a rant earlier. I did a car live talking about the new coalition. I guess you could call it. I don't want to say the Rainbow Coalition because that actually had a good meaning if you know about it. But this is the Ohio State, Michigan State, and Alabama coalition of crying about Michigan. Them boys be online crying as much as they can. And if you talk about one of them, the other one's going to come, hey, you're going to be trying to take up for them. We argue about Michigan State. Here comes Ohio State. We talk about Bama. Here comes Ohio State. You talk about Ohio State. Here comes Michigan State or Bama. Like, bro,
Bro, I got Ohio State on my shit when I said Sherrone Moore, next Michigan legend. They're like, show me a coach that started 7-5. Okay, Nick Saban. Oh well, he was already a head coach. Show me a coach. So I show him Kirk's Kirby Smart. No, it doesn't get you. Fuck you, bro. Like these goalpost moving sons of bitches, bro. But the reality is too,
crying coalition.
Yeah, the crying coalition is what it is.
And not Jackson Johnson. Jackson Johnson it's a good dude.
Yeah, just yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, man. So that's where we are. We are officially 1 week, and actually, Johnny, I'm gonna break some news here. So next week, the Thursday call-in show falls on the 31st of July. By the way, we got open phone lines. People want to call in, do the damn thing. The Lions play that day. So I guess we'll talk about it live on the air. Johnny, what are you doing Wednesday night?
Nothing.
Busy? You free? All right. Call-in shows being moved Wednesday, 8 p.m. next week. I can't miss that Lions game. Even though it's preseason, I'm watching.
You locked in already. You ready for it?
Shit. I love that. I like preseason. I like seeing dudes at the bottom of the roster fighting for it, you know.
And that's the thing. We're so hungry for football by the time NFL preseason it hits that if you're a real football fan, you're gonna watch it because it's like, bro, you starving. You starving right now.
Dude, what's crazy is I always watch the Hall of Fame game. And like, I'll be honest, it's always not that great. But now, because my team's in it this year, I'm gonna be more into it. But dude, I miss football. Like, I'm so ready for fall, kind of. Although I know, like the weather's nice. I mean, it was like 100 degrees today, though.
Yeah, it was hot down here too.
Yeah. Michigander with a question: when are the Sooner Smiths coming on? The week? Well, we will try. We'll see. They're busy people, man. If they are available the week of the game, we'll be doing a simulcast with them for sure. Yeah, man. So, what's your thoughts, Johnny, on anything new since last week regarding Michigan? Where you at with it?
I've been in a rabbit hole of just immersing in college football content, and we're actually getting talking points from the golf course. I watched all those interviews with the players, and then I also, of course, watch Big Ten Media Days. Ernest Hausman, what's his last name? McGregor. For whatever reason, the fullback's name is slipping my mind. Bredesen. I don't know why that just disappeared. And Derek Moore. I don't know why. You get that brain fart. You don't know who you're talking about all of a sudden.
And then, because we're live too. Like, you got to be quick, bro. Like, I just all the time. I was calling DK last week, bro, and I know why. Because of Donkey Kong, bro. It's just implanted in my brain.
But yeah, so I'm listening to them speak, and also when Jordan Marshall at the golf tournament, bro. I love Marshall, bro, the way he talks. We already saw how he ran last year against Bama, the physicality, the intensity that he brings to the table, the want to. Give me the ball. Keep giving it to me. But to hear him speak, and it's all about the team, if you don't want to win a championship, don't come to Michigan. I love that. I love that mindset, bro.
Yeah, I liked it too. I think he also said like they're going for a natty this year, which is good. I mean, now I'm going for the playoffs, but they're going for a natty, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, you on the team, your expectation every year should be to win a natty.
Yeah.
All you can do is put the work in to get to it, and control what you can. Right now it's up for grabs. We don't know who's gonna win it. It's just projections and all that stuff, But yeah, I love what I hear from him, because you need those guys to hold other guys that aren't focused accountable. Like, no, we ain't playing around here. We don't play around here. We focused on every rep getting better and trying to win a championship. If you're not focused on it, you might want to be somewhere else. I love it, bro.
Yeah, and then the other big thing that happened today was the executive order that was put in place, essentially limiting third-party NIL. But the reality is, it ain't gonna do anything because there's no way to enforce anything. And then on top of that, if this has to still be voted in, this, you know, it's just an executive order. The reality is this would get challenged in court and thrown out very quickly. I did like, boys, unless there's a collective bargaining agreement and a college football commissioner, this is not going to be tamed. So we're still in good shape. But all right, we'll get to our first caller here. We'll get it going. Although we do have Alex Martin saying, "Trust me, our fan base are babies." They are, Alex. But I appreciate you being aware of that. We got Keegan in the house. What up, Keegan? How we doing, man?
Yeah, what up?
What up?
Tell me, Keegan, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah, my questions were about the executive order. I kind of, I mean, I saw the Andy and Ari video, but that's all the intel that's really out there that I've seen. And they didn't think that it would have much of an effect. And they made some good points, but I agree with you, TJ. Like when I was first hearing about it from my sister, like even if it's an executive order, like it doesn't remove like the underlying problems that they've had with this. Like the whole time they've been trying to implement new things with players. Like you can't stop people from being paid for what their value is, or their work or whatever. You can't really. You're right. It just. I mean, I would be surprised. So an executive order can be challenged and thrown out. So
Right, and it will be.
I think it will be, because I don't think. I told my sister, I was like, I don't think he can do that.
Yeah, and like just recently, we talked about it on Tuesday. The NCAA, or the, I don't know, whoever, they voted on, essentially there's a soft cap now with the $22.5 million. Like the cap is $22.5 million, but you still can build a $35 million roster. It's like the reality is you cannot prove that it's not market value. Like how, for example, has anyone seen art sell for crazy prices? Like you see something like that sold for $1 million, or that sold for $5 million, because it's the market. It sets itself. Like you're not. So if a kid can earn X amount of money, how are you to prove that that's not his value? And the truth of the matter is, how is it not his value when other teams are offering similar amounts? It's impossible. They will never. Again,
it is impossible.
Unless there's a
unconstitutional. Honestly,
right.
Unless there's even. Go ahead, TJ.
No, go ahead, Keegan.
Well, even if they do like get that through somehow, like what's stopping the Ellisons or whoever from just giving it to X company to do it on their behalf? Like it doesn't line up to me. Like the agenda of it doesn't meet what they've been battling the whole time. And secondly, I don't like. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about here, but I don't like how Nick Saban met with like the president, and all of a sudden this comes out. Like they've probably been paying players for decades, and then now that they're not given the advantage, then now all of a sudden there's a problem, and we're trying to like make legislation. I feel like that was kind of a cheap move by Nick Saban. Like that's probably a blemish on his. He's a great coach, but that's probably a blemish on his career.
Right, and the other one who's helping President Trump on this as well is the booster for Texas Tech.
Yeah,
the fuck is that, dude? You're the one that just spent what $2 million on Felix Ojo or whatever you just spent on him, some crazy ass. Like, I don't understand, man. Oh, here we go. So we got, all right, breaking news. Blue Wolverine breaking news. You ready for this, Johnny? As you are reading this, Garrison is live with Buckeye Battle Cry, and Burks is picking John's and TJ's video apart bit by bit. Instigation, motivation. P.S. Burks spelled in reverse is scrub. Yeah, I mean, dude, look, Burks is fucking wrong. And I think they're talking about what, the Connor Stallions video. I would assume, because for some reason, fuck it, let's just go live with Johnny. For some fucking reason, Burks, who again I used to like, he wants to control the opinions of people. And his problem is, and I've talked about this with Maze Madman, Johnny, John Diadamo, and Maniac in Kinetic. Burks, if you disagree with people's fucking perspective, then call in. Well, it's over now, but you could have before you decided to become the villain. You could have called in and debated your points. And if you just happen to, if you disagree with people, so fucking what? The other thing that I think is extremely weak of you, brother, is you are worried about the fucking opinions of others. You are worried on your little 5K run that people think you're a Burks. Who gives a fuck? Why do you care about people? Why do you give a fuck about the opinion of people you don't even know, bro? And at the end of the day, does Connor Stallions, do you identify with Connor Stallion? Like, does that really affect you because you're a Michigan fan? Like, does it, dude, the reality is Michigan is a blue blood program. Connor Stallions does not make or break this brand. Like, what are you doing, dude? You're letting a blip on the radar affect your entire fandom, and you fucked up with every Michigan community you once were a part of, bro. And like, truthfully, dude, I was gonna leave it the fuck alone, but considering you want to keep putting my name in your fucking mouth, I'll take shots at you. Your position's fucking shitty. Your position's, how about this, Burks? I'll bet you $500 live on air that Sharon Moore does not get a show clause that your dumbass fucking said would happen because you think every Michigan fan has a shitty fucking. You think every Michigan fan's dumb. You think every Michigan fan has a terrible opinion on this shit. Well, I'll bet you right now $500 fucking that Sharon Moore does not get a show clause. That was your position, Burks. You think that's going to happen over this sign stealing shit, but you're fucking wrong. So put your money where your mouth is and keep my fucking name out your mouth. On top of that, bro, like I said, how about this? If you disagree with others, use your words and prove your argument. Instead, you got to go hang out with the fucking enemy, which is, I guess, fine. Go support Garrison. I like Garrison. All good with me. I got no issue with it. But at the end of the day, bro, quit talking about people. You want to know how you're a weak bitch, dog? Because you talk about others. Do you know what we do on this show, bro? I don't fucking talk about really anybody. You know why? Because we do us. I don't give a fuck about Buckeye Scoop. I don't give a fuck about Spiro. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, we just talk ball, bro, at the end of the day, because here's what the reality is. I'm focused on a few things in my life. I got this channel, this podcast, and the company I own. Other than that, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, and my teams. I rock with my teams because that is my separation from the grind, right? That's my enjoyment. And then on the weekends, I'll go out with either family or friends. That's what it is, bro. And other than that, I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? What you eat don't make me shit, bro. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. So that's where I'm at with it. Burks wants to keep running his mouth. Run your fucking mouth. I put $500 on the line. If you want to take that bet, let Garrison know, and he'll text me since that seems to be your boy now. That's where I'm at with it. John, you got any thoughts?
No, I mean, you pretty much said it all. You know, I don't like to get into this type of stuff with someone. If you can't control someone's opinion. There's always going to be OSU fans or other people that say Michigan cheated. That's not going to change, and nothing you say can change that. You know what I'm saying? So why, man, I was out and they were saying Michigan cheated, and I hate that. Too bad. This is the real world. Nothing you say will change it. So what are you coming online talking about it every day?
Like, bro, at the end of the day, who cares? Like, it's done. Can't be changed.
You can't change it.
Yeah, like, bro, you gotta like, the reality is you can have an opinion that your opinion can, there is nothing wrong with you disagreeing with the position of many. There is nothing wrong with that, but articulate that opinion, have your debate, stand your ground. And guess what, Bergs? When the verdict comes out in August, somebody's going to say, you know what? I was right. And if it's you, get your W. If it's not you, then accept your L. Just what it is, man. Like, we've held our position very strongly on this channel on what we think is going to happen. It's very public. I've made bets on it. Whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm going to own it. And it is what it is. If I'm right, we're going to have a hell of a receipt show. I'll tell you that right now, because I've been bookmarking the fuck out of things. And I know a bunch of the community's been bookmarking the fuck out of things. So that's how it's going to go. You know, so the victor goes the spoils, brother. That's just what it is. So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, there's a lot of things like that's another thing too. Like there's a lot of polarizing things in this world, and people let it emotionally affect them when it shouldn't. Now it doesn't mean be a bystander and do nothing, but this is not one of those situations where action is required, brother. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing any of us can do. It is behind us. And the reality too is with this sign shit, like Burks, why are you letting Buckeyes get under your fucking skin saying you're a cheater when they've been buying players for 30 fucking years, bro? It's crazy to me.
Well, if you have a problem with leadership in a community, it's fair to address it and then say your piece and then move on. And if you no longer support the leadership, then you do your own community if you're capable. And you don't just so it's okay in like private circles, like to explain what happened or whatever, but to go on every show that will let you talk and like be conniving about it, like to build your own platform is just wrong. That's the way I see it.
And then, like, here's the thing, too. Even if you are of the opinion that is unpopular, own it and debate it. And then guess what? At some point, you will be looked at as the one who was right. Like, that's actually better than fucking doing what you're doing now, this parade of and then not only that, like, you know how many people sent me the video of him going on Mark Rogers' show? I've had like 6 or 7 people send me that shit, dude. Like,
because that was grimy. I'm gonna keep it real. That was grimy.
You misrepresented my position completely. You said to Mark that we said that Connor did nothing wrong. We fully acknowledge he advanced Scott. We fully acknowledge he pushed gray areas. The question that we debate is, did this coaching staff know? And is the bylaw of sending staff and coaches to games, how is family members and friends? That's different. That's not in the bylaw. There's a gray area. Now, I don't know the answer to that. The NCAA is going to let us know in August. Point being is we've never said that Connor did nothing. Like, what the fuck? We just support his grind, bro. I mean, at least I do.
And I when it gets to the point where people are saying stuff, I don't care. I get to the point where I'll just own it. Yep, we did. Now what? Now what?
Yeah. Like, bro, you want us to be the moral ones in the fucking room of thieves? Fuck that. That's how you get killed, bro. We don't got time for that, dog. Like, if everybody's pulling some shit, guess what? If you're in a room of fucking criminals and you ain't one, it's a bad night. It's a bad night for you, bro. I promise you. Like, college ain't clean, guys. Sorry, it's not. It's dirty as fuck. So that's where we are. So we'll go on. We'll move on. What else you got for us, Keegan?
That was pretty much it, as the executive order stuff and how that would affect football. I think one aspect of the intention there could have been, I don't see it like in the, well, I guess I have one more thing on that, but it could be to prevent like foreign companies from trying to like buy teams, but I didn't see that in anything that was written in the fact sheet. But one thing I guess I wanted to ask is, did y'all see that part about sharing revenue with non-revenue winners at your program, and also the female teams?
No, what was this a part of again? I'm sorry.
So this is the executive order today.
No, I didn't see any of it. I'll be honest. I mean, like, not that I didn't see any of it. I looked into it and I read the On3 article. I didn't see that though.
Yeah. So, well, you can go to it's posted on the whitehouse.org. There's a list of everything that's included in it. So that's what it is.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna let it play out because just last week they just agreed to a soft. Like, no one knows. Like, the train's not stopping right now. Like, it's all just noise. And I do not. Listen, if anything does change where it actually has an impact, we'll address it. But I feel, one, it has to be voted from my understanding and reading. It has to be voted by the Senate or the House and the Senate. There is a belief it'll go through the House. There's actually a slim belief it'll go through the Senate. I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, we're gonna find out. But I just don't. I think, and then even if it does, let's just say it's gonna be challenged in court. it's just where we are though. But all right, Keegan, we're gonna get to some more callers. Glad to have you a part of our rant today, though.
Hey, one more thing, TJ. Did you
Yeah,
see Vallejo said blessed to receive an offer from Miami? Was it last
yeah.
night or something?
I did
So
see that. You know,
does that
listen,
mean we're going for Deuce Gerald's too hard, or
no,
what's
I don't
up?
think so. I just think the kid got that'll happen. Kid got an offer, and he's just acknowledging it. I don't think. Listen, we're in July. Well, about to be August. I mean, there's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Um,
You think he's just protecting his hand?
no, I think he's just like a lot of kids. There is a lot of kids who are committed who will still acknowledge offers publicly.
Okay.
Now look, is it possible? All right, look, it's because signing day is in December. It is so likely the agreements agreed to now are going to increase because other teams are going to come in.
Facts.
They're going to reach out. They're going to they're not. Other teams are not going to contact our commits.
Yeah.
So the truth is too. Like if we're looking at this strictly business and not sports, it is very wise to acknowledge other other teams, so this way it keeps you more valuable. Demand increases price,
Right.
so that's just kind of where we are.
Yeah,
But we'll
I agree
see.
with that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'll say this: I don't want to lose Vallejo though. That's one I really don't want to lose.
No.
Well,
No.
you still have your senior year, and you could go up in your stock. So
100%, 100%.
Yeah, so
that too, exactly. So, all right, Keegan. I'm sure we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
all right, thanks, guys. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
All right, I want to acknowledge these super chats because I think I might have sped through them. So we got William S. Kane, $20 super chat. Salute, gentlemen. The season is upon us. We are 1 week away from fall camp. Blue Wolverine, $4.99, wanting to stir up that shit. Pull up the live. Yeah, we'll let the live be. Whatever it is. I'm sure. Listen, if there's anything of importance, I'm sure I'll hear about it. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I
think it's old because he just keeps every week he does the same thing, bro. If first it was my call-in show, then he started complaining about you guys and Connor Stallions and Boxing Maniac, and it just never ends. He just finds something to complain about, and he goes on an OSU podcast, complains and wants some attention. It's like, bro, you played out. Come on, bro. You played out, bro.
Hey man, that's his path. Go for it. Good for him, man. I guess at the end of the day. All right, so we will get started. I mean, fuck it. You'll walk your path, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know. You made your bed, bro. All right, we are 63 away from a second hour. We're gonna take our next caller. We got AD. He's always fucking about it. What up, AD?
What's good, family? How we doing?
Hey, we're living, man.
Right.
How you doing?
What up, AD?
Man, salute to TJ going the fuck off, man.
Bro.
I like this.
Sometimes you got to do it, bro.
You don't see TJ like that much.
And I've laid low on it because the truth is, like, I've laid low on that situation for probably 2 weeks now. But he just keeps talking. He just keeps fucking talking, and he keeps saying my name. Like, leave me the fuck out of it, bro. You don't like my opinion, that's fine. But but honestly, it sucks too, because like what I would really like to say, honestly, before he went too far and crossed lines, is, bro, call in and let's talk, let's debate. Like, you disagree, then let's talk. Let's listen. Let the audience determine who's right and who's wrong, and then let time determine who's right and who's wrong. Like, you don't gotta fucking. There's a lot of people. Like, actually, me and Maze Madman were talking about it. Like, me and him do not agree on everything at all. Like, he's not a fan of Connor Stallions, but I don't got an issue with Maze, and Maze don't got an issue with me. So like, whatever.
It's opinion. Most of this stuff we talk about is just opinion. So you can't get too mad about it.
No, it is what it is, man. Seriously, with these guys, and we can have whatever opinion we want about. Of course, everyone else is gonna hate Connor, man. But dude, I like him, man. I'm on that side.
Bro, you know what's funny? I almost thought about making a video today on I was gonna do a reaction to the video that Keegan just talked about, which was Ari Wasserman and the other dude he's with. Why can't I think of it? Regardless, they basically talk about like the sign stealing thing and bro, they were like, no one gives a fuck Like they were essentially saying no one cares outside of the rival. Like they literally said nobody cares outside of Spartans, Buckeyes, and fucking Michigan fans. Like at the end of the day, everyone's just kind of over it and don't give a shit. Like, and it's true because, like Ari Wasserman said, how can you say? All right, his analogy was if somebody stole something but you don't know what the value is, how can you charge them? Like you don't even know what the impact was or the value. Like you can't even. So, and I agree, like how much impact does this science have? I don't know. But what I do know is everyone knew everything in 2023 and we still ran all the way to a national title.
That's a fact, man. That's what I always tell people. It's like, dude, we didn't have them for the Penn State game. Didn't have for Maryland. Didn't have them for Ohio.
Oh, we didn't have
the Big Ten.
We didn't have them from Michigan State onward. And we steamrolled everybody.
Destroyed Michigan State.
And without our head coach for 3 of those games. And 2 of those were critical. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, if you want to hang your, like, listen, I'm going to be real with you. It's a sign of intelligence and how much you buy into that shit, in my opinion. And that's why I think, I'll be real with you, the Buckeyes, bro. And what's funny, too, is how the Buckeyes always say, well, if you didn't, like, they're always bringing up, oh, well, most of your fan base didn't go to Michigan. Most of your fan base did not go to Ohio State, you fucking. Anyway, it's just so funny to me how dumb that fucking fan base is, bro. Now,
that just reeks of their insecurity of how good of our school is, too, man.
Yeah, and I also say this. Listen, there are some Buckeyes that are legit. All of them do not fit in a bucket of low IQ mouth breathers, but there's definitely a good fucking amount of them. We got Blue over in here, 499. Once the dust settles, I bet Connor starts a podcast YouTube career. He might, but he will talk more. I mean, dude, and not only that, like, let me just. If anyone like reads his opinions on other things in college football, he's very fucking well thought out. And then somebody asked about the link to the call in. If you look in the description of the video, the link is there. I'll also throw it in the comment section. And that's where we are. What else you got for us, AD?
Man, I like what Sharon said about the flag plan too, man. It's like let's say we win in next year too, man. We don't need to be doing that every year, dude. We made our point, and if they do it to us, man, I like what you said too, TJ, man. It's like we can't say shit either.
Yeah, like I fully fucking they have every right to plant a flag on our field.
That doesn't mean we can't be right in the middle of the thing and stop them.
Yeah, it don't mean there can't be some
ruckus.
What I
said.
Always support the ruckus, dude. But I'm just saying, like, they have the right to do that.
Yeah, because they do that gay little thing where they wob back and forth like they're drunk at the end of their games, man. So we had the wide open field to go do it, man. But we don't got to do that stupid shit. We go right in the middle of that thing. It's like, okay, plant it right here. You got to get through me to do that shit.
They done got too soft, so we can't do those things. They can't handle it, and they trying to make laws, and you'll get arrested if you plant a flag. So it's just like, all right, we're not doing that. We'll shake hands and be nice and hold hands at the end of the game. Is that fair? Is that cool? Or can we do that?
Man, yeah. Salute to Mark Rogers, man. I saw him and Deese on the podcast sometimes, man. I check those guys out. They're pretty cool. Mark Rogers is a pretty good guy, man, for a Buckeye.
Well, he's not a mouth breathing low IQ. I'm just kidding. No, he's a rational college football fan who doesn't just emotionally attach himself to opinions and ideas. He's, and not only that, like I think experience has helped him a lot. In terms of he's been watching college football for so damn long. He's not completely biased by the last 20 years. I think that's, I think there's a lot of older Buckeyes who fall into that category. I think it's the newer ones who've just started watching college football the last 20 years that are the real problem.
That's a fact. If they were born in the 90s, they're going to be horrible because they didn't see them go through those losing streaks.
Not all, but yeah,
most of them. Yeah, most of them are fighting that feeling. They're fighting it, and it comes out. Yeah. You know it.
Yeah, and they always like to go back to like 2000. They always like to pick it at a certain time frame that makes them look
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys only won like one natty since it's like, man, you guys have won like one more natty than us since black people could play, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you know what's funny to me though? Is they always bring up the 20 years. They always bring up like 99 to 1999 or 2019, right? Have they looked at the record the 20 years prior?
They don't want to.
They don't want to go there, man.
That doesn't fit the narrative.
I know, dude. It's so crazy to me.
And they always leave out the vacated year too.
Oh, they want AD. They want that win so bad. They want that game and that win so bad because they didn't realize it was going to be their last for some years. So now they want it bad.
Yeah, man. They cheated to go get Claret. They cheated to get Pryor. Urban left in disgrace, man. Tressel left in disgrace. Or Day's probably going to leave in disgrace, man. What happens to our coach? Oh, he gets an NFL job. That's how our coach leaves.
I mean, Urban did get an NFL job. He just didn't stay. He just didn't make it long. What was he there for? Half a season?
Did you hear my argument on the Urban or the sign of a true cheater? Have you heard my argument on this?
No.
All right. So the sign of a true cheater is, are you able to transfer your skills to the NFL? Because then it's an even playing field, right? So how did Jim Harbaugh do when he went back to the NFL again with the Chargers? How'd they do? Good, right?
Like turned it right around.
Really good season for the Chargers. How did Jesse Minter do his first season as defensive coordinator in the NFL? How'd that go?
Balled
number
out.
Number one defense in points against in the NFL. How's Mike McDonald doing, who was at Baltimore and is now a head coach at Seattle? How's he doing?
Balling.
Okay, so how did Urban Meyer do?
You're fired.
Because he was buying players, which gave him an advantage, a competitive advantage over every team he played against. That is the sign of a cheater. Your coaching skills are not transferring to the next level because you are not a good coach. But then they want to come at us. And like I said, and then my final point to that point is this. I'm not even mad at Ohio State playing by SEC rules because, like, that's not my issue. My issue is you're coming at us about things that you've done in terms of competitive advantage. You also have found a competitive advantage through breaking rules. You just were not caught. And let's also be transparent here. We would not have been caught without a PI firm handing a file to the NCAA. Right? So, I mean, like, at the end of the day, I just find it absolutely crazy that they come at us as if they are some moral high figure when, bro, they were playing SEC ball before the Big Ten was ever playing SEC ball. Now you have NIL that is legal, and you see what these teams are doing, like Oregon and USC, and you got Penn State. You have, look at Notre Dame. Like, you have all these schools now recruiting the top 10 that were not. Penn State and Michigan were constantly in like the 10 to 15 region. Now we're in top 10. Now we're in the top 10 all the time because we can buy players like the SEC. And then if you look at like the biggest spenders now, Georgia and Alabama are not even considered the largest spenders anymore in NIL. And it's because they don't have, the same level of donors that these Big Ten schools have, like Phil Knight and Ellis. These are like the richest people in the world.
The money has always been in the North. It's always been there.
Well, what do you think about, because one hurdle we still have that you guys mentioned earlier, man, with CJ Sadler is the academic. Should we lower that? Like, where are you guys at with those two things?
We should for the football team and what we want, but it'll never happen. They'll never do that.
What I would like to do, it more for transfers than high school kids, because there is some exception in the high school level. But I would like to do athletic exemptions like a lot of schools do. A lot of schools, like we lost out on those Notre Dame kids in the transfer portal because we were not willing. The semester was starting for winter, and Michigan was not going to be able to process them to be able to start the fall semester, or I'm sorry, the winter semester. So they decided to go to, I think it was Nebraska. What was it? Rocco Spindler went to Nebraska, I think it was, or the other one. So I would like to see an athletic exemption for transfers because look how we get effed on transfers, bro.
Yeah, man, it's been like that.
Man, the thing I would do, I wouldn't even have them going to school. I would just be like, while you're here, you're an athlete, but then at the same time, like you're just going to school, you're just going to the gym, and then you go to the league or you don't. But then once your time with football is done, it's like the GI Bill. You can come back and use it and you can be a student full time. Or if you want, just like the GI Bill, you can give it to your wife or give it to your kids later on, but you get like a free ride anytime you want. That's how I would change it.
Well, I'll say this: that would then make them an employee, and the college football is not ready to go down that road. Let's give a shout out here to Blue Wolverine 499 super chat. Once the dust settles, I bet Connor start. Oh, I already read that. My bad. We have new pins with a flag on it. Our version of their PP pants. Antoine credit have to plant for the pin. Yeah, he's talking about. I think he's talking about the. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's like a little medallion that goes on a necklace. I think I saw that. We got $20 super chats here. Michigan's SP Plus after 7 games, 25.1 after the last 8 games, 31.3. Vegas didn't touch their lines after the scandal broke. They voted that signs were worth 0 points in the only way that really matters, with their wallets. And then we have Tree Dog here. Shout out to Tree Dog, $1.99 super chat. Everyone watch Ladies of College Football Sunday. There we go. Shout out to Doreen. I think she's in the chat. Doreen. And then we got Minnie Hunt, our Sunday. It's fun, man. They're fun. It's a fun show. And let's support Doreen for sure. Hey, there's Doreen. Nice. All right. So yeah, man. So what else you got for us, AD, before we get to our next caller here?
Nothing else, man. I'll let you guys get to it. So I'm only $29 away. I'm gonna send a super chat after this too. We'll get you guys another hour, man. But
thank you.
Salute to you guys, man. You're both awesome. And yeah, TJ, I like the new attitude, bro. Keep it up, man. Fuck those Buckeyes. Johnny, you're the man, dude. Keep being awesome, and go blue.
Go blue.
Appreciate it, AD. Go blue.
Shit. I mean, bro, it's always been my attitude. I mean, I just don't see a reason to cause drama for absolutely zero reason.
Your stuff, TJ. Talk your stuff.
I'm so late. Like, dude, I'm the type of individual, like, unless you break into my house, I'm not going to war with you. And but if you break into my house, it's game over. Like, it's gonna be a bad time.
See, when people talk Michigan online and talk about Michigan or talk about me, you better not talk about me online. I'm coming for you. Like you broke in my house. I promise you. I'm coming for you. I don't care.
Even if you're on my sidewalk, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you, bro. I don't care. I click a video and you talking crazy about Michigan and we beat you. Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You ain't got to worry about it.
That's why I brought you here, bro. I want all the smoke. I want you to bring all that smoke. All right. So we got $24 away for super chat. We got Scott here with the $5 hitter. Go blue, brother. Our next caller, we got Homie Don't Play. What up, brother? How we doing, man?
Well, go blue.
Hey, go blue.
What up, bro? Go blue.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to
tap in. You turn down the background noise, brother?
Yeah. Is that better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to tap in because I think I'm banned from every Ohio State podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, talking to them about cheating is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for any Michigan fan to get in any debate with an Ohio State fan about cheating. Like, that's just the narrative that they want because of the current losing. But as far as them really caring about, like, the integrity of the game, they never have.
No.
And they've proven that. So talking to them about it is irrelevant.
Yeah. Well, it's like at the same time, it's done. It's done. Let's talk about this season. Like, let's talk about, all right, what is Ohio State going to do this year? What is Michigan going to do this year? And we'll see you in November. And the teams, listen, and obviously we can have our opinions on who we think is going to win. It's in Ann Arbor. We got Bryce Underwood. They got a new quarterback too. They got a new defensive coordinator, et cetera, et cetera. Well, we got a new offensive coordinator. Well, how about this? Let's debate on what we think is going to happen in November, and then let the teams are going to let us know. One of our teams are going to back up the fan base. And it is what it is. And then guess what? Whoever wins gets bragging rights for another year. And then guess what? Next year, we do it again. That's college football. Like,
every year, the bragging rights are up for grabs.
Yeah, like,
every year.
Like, okay, like, even though Ohio State had a good 20 years, they had a good 20 years. Well, the last 4 have been a bitch, bro, for them. We've had a good 4-year run. And we're still on the heater. We're still on the heater. So, like, it is what it is. Like, to me, I don't know. I think people need to just, like, the season is upon us. The past is the past. Let's focus on what we got. Because, like, the truth is, too, the Buckeyes are likely a playoff team this year. Likely a playoff team. They typically
I don't know that. I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't think it's a guarantee, but they're likely a playoff team.
I'm a hyper fan though. So every year they not good to me. Like, that's just how I view Ohio State.
All right, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this, bro. if Ohio State is able to pull 10 wins or more this year, would you not have to give them a little bit of credit considering how much they lost and they just won a natty?
If they can do 10 wins this year, yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Now, I do think, like you, I think they will take a step back, but because their program's consistency has been so great, I kind of accept that they're probably going to get 10 wins or more. But if they do, like, for example, and I'll give Ryan Day all the credit, because I'm gonna be real, as much as we give Ryan Day shit, the sign of a true leader is maintaining that program's level of success after winning. He's lost coordinators, he's lost a bunch of players in the draft. It's fully his team, his philosophy, his culture. If he's able to maintain this thing as a 10+ win team, he deserves credit for that, regardless of, some of the other stuff. Like what he did in that Michigan Ohio State game last year was embarrassing. I think a lot of Ohio State fans would say that. But the way he rallied that team on that playoff run, I'll give him credit for that. They earned that championship. Now, people will say, well, it was a 12-team playoff. It was expanded. Yeah, but those are the rules. Like, it's just like when people give a shit about 97 with Nebraska and Michigan. Those were the rules.
That was the rules.
Outside of our control. They just played by what the structure was, and guess what?
That's a little different to me. That's a little different when it comes to like how 97 Michigan national championship was won, because Tommy Osborne was on his way out. That was a sympathy vote. If anybody who was watching during that time, it was more of a sympathy vote for Tommy Osborne than it was Nebraska team on the field. I was young during that time. He was retiring. Michigan was considered the better team by the AP, which was really what was considered the number one metric. The coaching vote was like what came behind that to kind of give it some balance, I guess. But he was retiring, and he did it during that time. I remember that vividly. So to me,
it was a going away present or a retirement.
Right. So to give him or to give them that, I know rival fans do, but it's always a narrative with them trying to discredit Michigan for what they did. That 97 team, go back and watch that team.
So I fully believe that the 97. I wish they would have played against each other. I wish they did Nebraska versus Michigan. I wish BCS era was around then, because I would have liked to have seen. I would have loved
that. Would have been the game.
Yeah,
even though getting there on the sympathy thing, but
I do think Michigan would win. I do think that, but at the end of the day, like,
we'll never know.
It is what it is, and it is what it is. At the end of the day,
right? But the rules that Ohio State get is an expansion rule, so it's like any other year you wouldn't be able to participate. You just get it this year, and they run a table, but they're fourth in the conference. Like,
that's the way it is now, though.
I understand, but like, that's different than a 97 thing to me. That's all.
It's fair. I mean, it's fair. All right. What else you got for us, brothers? We got a loaded call-in lines right now.
You're all right. I just wanted to say go blue because, again, I'm banned from the Ohio State podcast because I asked them the same thing that I've been asking for the last past couple of years, and that's, if all things considered, if paying for players is considered a competitive advantage, yes or no?
Hell yeah,
it's a facts.
How?
But I get banned. I get banned.
They don't want that conversation. They don't want that. Conversation. They want.
I'm just measuring it based off how they metrics is. So I'm just asking them simply, is that a competitive advantage?
Obviously, talent acquisition that are beyond the rules is a competitive advantage. Obviously.
So if you win, is it your scheme? Is it your culture? Like, is it that, or is it the bag?
All right. So I would argue there's a mixture, because here's why. Just because you buy players doesn't make you good either. Like, it does.
So we about to find out, though. We about to find out.
Well, we are in this
because
era.
Now everything is even. So that's why I'm saying right now, I'm watching. Right. I'm really watching.
The reason why the 2010s were so lopsided is because there was only so many teams doing what those teams were doing.
So everything is even now. So now
I would argue there was more parity.
Day.
I would argue there's more parity in college football at the top than there has been in a while. I'd love to know like how, and Mark would probably know this answer. It's a good question. When was the last time there was a lot of parity at the top of the food chain? Like there appears to be now. Now there appears to be a good amount of teams. Like remember when it was only 3 at most 4 teams who had a chance of winning? It's double that now. It's like double that now. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious on when the last, because, but to be honest, I guess that's hard to say because the structure was so different in the 90s and the BCS. You only had 2 teams that, so I like it now. I just hate that they're going to expand the playoffs even further though, but whatever. But all right, dog, we're going to get to our next caller here, but appreciate you calling in, man.
No problem. Go blue.
Go blue, brother.
Go blue.
All right, let's get these super chats. We got B-Dub in the house. Michigan is coming, never not coming. He says never pause, but we're gonna let the super chat read itself. Tom Bashar, $5 super chat. Anyone got a final score for the Michigan OSU game this year? I believe it was 13-10.
13-10.
Hey, Johnny, check the Ohio State Twitter account. Confirm that with me, okay?
I think
they never posted it. They never posted it, bro.
They not gonna post it.
Never posted it.
Order yourself a OSU championship jersey or shirt, and it has the score of the game on there also. It's a memorabilia item. 13-10. Even in your championship season, we still get a piece.
Yeah, I know, that funny. I thought they might leave it out, but it's on there.
I'm thinking about ordering it, honestly.
And put it on the back of your wall, like folded though.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, so we got a Wolverine Casual $5 super chat. 247 just updated their composite rankings with the rivals change. Lots of fun stuff. Travis Johnson, borderline top 100. Carter Mel's composite 5-star. Yeah, I got that right here. We'll pull it up. Hold on. So as you can see, Carter Meadows is officially a 5-star, as it should be, as we told you would happen. I mean, and then you got Travis Johnson, who, as we look, I fell in love with this kid in February. Not surprised to see him a borderline top 100. A lot of guys moving up. We don't have many in the top 100. So in one of the biggest crimes, there's a few in here. This one here, this kid's a top 100 player, dude. I don't. Anyone watches this tape, Buckeye or Michigan fan, they realize that tape's good tape. I mean, they realize it. I don't know. But yeah, Michigan, we got a lot of top 150 guys. It's a good class. Savion Hyder, obviously the other 5-star. I think he got moved up to 9th overall. If we can get Savion Hyder, that'd be a big deal. And we'll see where it goes.
When's he announcing?
Oh, we don't know. It's a mystery.
Oh, I thought it was coming up here.
And then Mark Rogers letting everybody know, even you, homie, don't play. $1.99 super chat. No one is banned from my OSU show Wednesday 11 a.m. because that is something that at the Voice of College Football, we praise, and that's debate. That's debate and arguing your point, and not getting emotionally driven by it. But hey, if you disagree with a position, debate it. Use your mind to articulate your position. And if you cannot win in the debate, then maybe time will help you out and you can claim victory at another time. And then you can come back and claim your W. But if not, that's a you problem. And it means you need to figure out how to articulate your position better. So as Mark has said here, no one is banned from his show Wednesday, 11 a.m. Although, Mark, you should take some calls on that show. That'd be a good time. All right. So we got Tom Bashard here. Like maybe some calls at the end, maybe if somebody in the chat's like, I want to debate a topic, that'd be a good one. Tom Bashar, $5 super chat. I meant this year coming up prediction. What am I missing? What do you mean, Tom? What does he mean? I meant this year coming up. So, all right, are you saying like
the OSU Michigan score this year?
Oh, okay. Johnny, what's your thoughts on that? You got to chat. Let us know. What do you think the score prediction is going to be for the Michigan-Ohio State game? Even if you're a Buckeye, let us know. What do you guys think the score is going to be? Johnny, what's your thoughts on that?
I'll go 24 to 21. I'll give him 21. I really wanted to say 17, but I'll give him 21. 24, 21.
It's so tough because there's so many unknowns, right? Like you got Matt Patricia now on the defensive side of the ball for them. We got Chip Lindsey on the offensive side of the ball for us. 2 new quarterbacks. Our defense should be good. I mean, if anyone saw Sharon Moore's quote today, he says, and we've said, listen, you watch, I tell you what, man, one thing I love about doing this stuff, Johnny, is like we give our takes, right? And we've been giving our takes since spring ball on this upcoming season. And we have said on here, we think we are 8 or 9 deep. We've said this so long. Anyone who's watched our show knows that. Today, Sharon Moore comes out and says, we are 10 deep. We have 6 on the interior and 4 on the outside. We feel confident rotating all of them. And it's I don't know. It's just, you know, it's validifying, dude. Like it's validifying in the sense of like, we have these positions and like, I think, you know, like, listen, I feel confident in a lot of things I bring to the table, but to then get them confirmed, like for example, the Travis Johnson ranking, like anyone who knows, I've been a big fan of Travis Johnson. To see him go up now, it is interesting though. Jalen Pyle, the disrespect is through the roof. Garrison, I know Garrison's waiting in the call line. You see this, Garrison? I mean, look, I don't think the kid's a top, 300 kid, but I do think he should be at least in the 4s. Maybe, I think he should. I don't know. It is what it is, though. It's what it is. All right, next super chat we have here. I didn't give my score prediction, did I? I'm gonna say 28-24. I think it's gonna be a tough game. I think it's gonna be a tough game. I think Michigan's gonna pull it out, though.
For my Michigan fans, if you want a good watch, because we know what happened in the game last year, watch my pregame analysis, Ohio State's offense versus Michigan's defense from last year. You would think I was Nostradamus. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful listen.
All right, fair enough. Well, dude, then you know what we should do next Wednesday, Johnny? Let's play the clip of that. How long is it?
Like 10 minutes.
All right. Well, let me know. We can condense it. We can do like a reaction to it as we open the show next Wednesday. Let's get our next caller up. We got Tree Dog in the house. Tree Dog, what up, man? How we doing?
Hey, how's it going, fellas? How's it going, Johnny?
Going good,
What's
brother.
going on, Tree Dog?
I'm calling up today because I have a beef with Garrison.
Oh
yeah, you did say that.
I told
all
you I
right,
was going
I'm
to
ready for it. Let's go.
Yeah, well, last week on this show, Garrison said specifically facts over feelings, right? So then he went on to say that he trusted his Ohio State defensive line over our defensive line, and specifically that he did not trust TJ Guy. And I got a beef with that. If you look at TJ Guy's numbers, TJ Guy had twice as many quarterback hurries. He had 15 versus Jack Sawyer, who was their starter, who only had 8 and played probably 3 times as many snaps. I don't understand how he could say he trusts them, and if he did, I feel like it was him who was in his feelings that said that.
Okay, so first let me just say, Moose, not to cut you off, Tree Dog. Moose has said, how much more for a second hour? We already got a second hour. We are on to our 3rd hour, Moose, so appreciate everyone contributing. And then, Tree Dog, let me ask you this. Are you up for a debate, bro?
With Garrison?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Why not?
All right. Do you mind if I pull him up?
Nope, not at all. I've had a beef with him all week.
By the way, you smoking a little smoke right now, big dog?
Always.
My man.
Get a little puff.
All right, I'm gonna pull up Garrison, and we're gonna let this go. Now, here's the rules, though.
All right.
We're gonna volley. It's gonna be a debate. So you're gonna make your point. You just made your point. So we'll let Garrison counter. Garrison, I'm gonna give him 40 seconds to rebuttal, and I may give him extra time if he's on a heater. And what I mean by extra time, I mean a minute at most, and then I'll let you rebuttal. All right.
Fair enough.
All right, let's go. We got Garrison in the house. Garrison, how we doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. So you heard Tree Dog's opening.
Reiterate what I said.
All right, Tree Dog, you open up and we'll let Garrison respond.
Well, he asked me a question. He said facts over feelings, but then I feel like he was in his feelings when he said that his their D line was good as ours preseason, of course, preseason.
So I didn't say our. Well, okay. If you're gonna repeat what I say, make sure you get it down verbatim. I never said that you guys that we had a better defensive line than you guys.
Well, you
I
said you didn't trust
no.
TJ Gott.
So I never said that. Now, what I said about TJ Guy is that and it was funny is I actually had a phone call with my boy Loss, who's a huge Michigan fan. He agrees with me. He doesn't think he thinks TJ Guy is a guy. He's not something special. I said that you guys in our D line, I think, are pretty similar. Now, though, I would give Derek Moore the nod. I said that I would give Benny the nod, but I said that at the D tackle spot, there's still a lot of things that we still need to see from you guys. And I said most of your defensive end room is a bunch of red shirt freshmen and freshmen. That's what I said. I said that there's still unproven talent on both ends. That's what I never said Ohio State's defensive line was better than yours.
You said, well, you didn't say it was better. And I didn't put those words in your mouth. You said that you said you didn't trust TJ Guy, and you said that about the tackles.
I never said I didn't.
Bro,
I don't have to trust TJ Guy for anything. He's not a player on my team. And I never said that I never said that at all though. What I said was that I don't know if TJ Guy is that good. Also, if you talk about pressure, you have to understand scheme, right? Jim Knowles' scheme, it's been not break. He's not sending pressure on the DNs. That's not what he does. In the playoffs, that is why you saw a different defense, and Ryan Day wanted him to give more pressure, and that's what ended up happening. What you saw from the defensive line in the second in the playoffs is not what you saw during the regular season. Would you agree with that?
That's true.
All right. True. And also, I don't think Jack Sawyer is better than Derek Moore. I don't think he's more talented than Derek Moore. I think Derek Moore has more tools in his box than Jack Sawyer. I never argued Jack Sawyer was better than him. So I don't know. I think you're more upset about. I think you're more upset at the fact that I think our defensive line's on par with yours talent wise.
I do. I am upset about that
because they're unproven.
Both are, but there's a lot of improvement on both sides.
TJ Guy had 5.5 sacks last year as a backup. He started a couple games.
If you went around college football, most coaches are going to take Kenyatta Jackson Jr. over TJ Guy.
I don't care. Why does that matter to me? If he hasn't,
it doesn't have to matter to you. It doesn't have to matter to you. That's not my.
Who would you take? Okay, and then if he doesn't perform, you look like an idiot.
So you think?
I don't know what the argument there is, but okay.
That was a statement. That's just like saying, "Oh, I'll take Zach Harrison." Remember him?
let me ask
okay,
you this.
Okay, that's fine. Should I bring up Rashawn Gary? Should I bring up him in college?
See, there
we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Well, we can do that.
See,
Johnny, hold up.
We're talking about
bro. All I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying Rayshawn Benny. I give the nod over all defensive tackles right now, though I think they're very talented. They haven't they've started some games. They haven't put as much time in as Rayshawn Benny. Rayshawn Benny is a damn good player. I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying Derek Moore is a really good player, but I think Kenyatta Jackson might be just as good as him. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that TJ Guy, yes, he had 5.5 sacks last year. I still don't think he's not going to be a day 1, day 2, day 3 football player in the NFL draft.
What does that have to do with putting up numbers in college?
Right.
Nothing.
The whole conversation started about preseason 2025 defensive lines. I don't know where Rashawn Gary fits into that. We're talking about 2025.
Well, he brought up Zach Harrison, so I brought Rashawn Gary. That's why I said his name already.
But let me ask you this: if the season started tomorrow, and you had what you've seen already from Kenyatta Jackson versus Gary, I'm saying Rashawn Gary. My bad. The other.
You good.
Who are you starting day one? Just off of what you've seen to this point.
Between who?
Rashawn Benny.
Those are two different positions.
My bad. I'm sorry.
TJ Guy.
TJ Jackson. He said Rashawn Gary. It messed me completely up. Sorry.
All right. So Kenyatta Jackson and Rashawn Gary and TJ Guy.
TJ Guy's with the
Who are you starting?
I would start Kenyatta. I can't. All right. So we'll start with this. Kenyatta's a better athlete at the end of the day. He's a bigger player than him, and also like because even Johnny asked, because when Johnny was like, what games have they started, and clearly, and Johnny tells me he watches Ohio State games, but he didn't know this. Kenyatta Jackson Jr. has started football games. He actually started the game against Texas. Did you watch that Texas Ohio State game?
Of course.
Yeah. What did he do?
What was his numbers?
They shut down the Texas offense.
You said they. I said, what did he do?
What he
stopped. Okay. What did he do? Well, he asked me. But, oh my God! Can I answer the question, or are you gonna talk over me?
It ain't nothing to mumble about.
Can I answer the question, or are you gonna talk over me? So
I'm not even talking over you.
as you talk over me. In that game, he continuously got pressure on one of the best offensive lines in college football, the one that actually torched your defensive line. He continuously stopped the run game, and which happened all game. And mind you, Texas had one of the best running back units in college football. That's what he did. And one of the reasons I get really bothered by, and again, I think Derek Moore is a damn good player. I think he's a potential first-round pick. One of the reasons why I can't stand the conversation, shout out to my boy Juju, when he talks about, and Juju's not one of the fans that does this, but when you guys talk about Derek Moore, and you guys say, yo, but look at his sack pressure rate. Whenever I said that over the previous years about Jack Sawyer and JTT, and I've had this conversation with Johnny, I've had this conversation with TJ before. You guys continuously said, yeah, but he wasn't getting to the quarterback. Yeah, but. Now I don't do that to your guys' players. But that's my problem. Now, again, when it comes to Derek Moore and Kenyatta, I would say today you had to pick Derek Moore. I think any Ohio State fan that says today that Kenyatta is better or as good as Derek Moore, I wouldn't say it. But Derek Moore had less sacks than TJ Guy, and I don't think TJ Guy is in the realm of Derek Moore. I don't think he's close to Derek Moore. I think TJ Guy got sacks due to the beneficiary of him who was on that defensive line. I think Derek Moore pushes guys into sacks.
Let's ask this question.
Wait. Do you think that's a fair point?
Did he push his guys into sacks?
No, yes. And that just because you got more sacks than him doesn't mean you are better than Derek Moore.
No, contain has been his role. That's fair. I mean,
do you think Derek Moore's better? Do you think TJ Guy's better than Derek Moore?
No.
Okay.
I think he's a different player.
So
I think he has a higher motor. I'm just saying. I think you're being.
Hold
on, don't talk over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think other players do things better than other players. I think TJ Guy has a higher motor, and that means a lot in college. Having that high motor where I'm going to be after you, and I don't think TJ
Guy has a higher motor than Derek Moore.
I do.
Think TJ Guy has a higher ceiling.
I do.
You think what, TJ?
I think TJ Guy has a higher ceiling than Derek.
No, bro. No, there's no way. He's the right. TJ Guy is not the bigger, better athlete. He's not the bigger, better player. He's not the bigger, better player.
TJ Guy has more speed than Derek Moore.
Exactly. He's a different.
TJ Guy has also been better.
TJ Guy is faster and quicker off the line than Derek Moore.
I agree with you, Garrison.
They're different players, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you in saying the Derek Moore. Like, I agree with you that right now Derek Moore is the better player. That is because we can prove that. Like, that's, and not only that, we've seen that. Derek Moore is also older than TJ Guy.
Why did TJ? What? Well, you said Derek Moore is older. Aren't they both seniors?
Let me look.
I'm pretty sure
played way more than TJ.
And why did he get to play more? And why did he get to play? Wait. Why did he get to play more than TJ?
Because TJ had better people in front of him.
Because he's a freaking.
With Derek Moore coming out of high school, Derek Moore was more powerful. TJ Guy was a star developmental.
TJ Guy had to wait his time, but last year what did he have? 32 tackles, 5.5 sacks.
He had better stats than Derek Moore. None of us are going to sit here and lie and say that he is better than Derek Moore.
I like TJ Guy, bro. I think TJ Guy is going to have a big time year.
I understand that. I understand that you like him. Just because you like him doesn't mean he's a better player. I think you would agree with that.
I said I think he's going to have a big time year. That doesn't mean he won't have a better year than Derek Moore.
No, Johnny. All right,
I'm not
Johnny.
projecting on NFL draft. I'm projecting on who's going to have the better year on my team between Derek Moore and TJ Guy.
Wait,
or your team.
Johnny, you're having a different conversation than me. I'm not talking about who has a better.
You're changing the conversation.
No, I'm not.
That's what the whole conversation was about,
bro. Bro, hold on. TJ, wait, no.
Wasn't this not the conversation?
TJ, at what point, TJ, did I not just sit here and say? I'm asking you right now, bro, because clearly this is getting like it's about to go off the rails. But like, bro, did I not say TJ Guy had a better year had more stats last year, but no one's gonna lie here and say that he's a better player. I'm not asking who you think is going to have a better season. I said who is a better football player. TJ, is that not what I said?
Yeah, actually, TJ Guy was the 21 class, and Derek Moore was the 22 class. So Derek Moore.
How about that? So again, we there's things that we can look at. One guy came in a year earlier than the other. But the guy that came in a year later, for some odd reason, still got to start before you, still is seen as a better player than you. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, guys, like, I'm not. Like, this is why I'm confused on why this is an argument.
Okay, look.
All right, let me ask you this.
I'm
not sure what we're arguing about with this.
All right, so the problem is this: we have two defensive lines that have a lot of players that are unproven. Okay. TJ Guy, his time is now. Derek Moore.
The problem is they have more players that are unproven than we do, and they try to make up for it.
Well, let me ask you this, and then we'll keep the calls moving and all that. But who would you say is proven on our defensive line?
Rashawn Benny.
I would say there's two. I would say
Rashawn Benny. I think Trey Williams is proven. I think Trey Williams is a dog.
Well, yeah.
I agree. Not on our team, but he's a proven player. I would say Benny's.
Benny and Derek Moore are only proven guys. The rest are still like, and Trey Williams, I'm a fan of as well, but has not played in our scheme yet, our system.
Yeah, most of those transfers haven't played.
We saw how Jay Sean Barham did his first year in our system, right?
Yeah,
like now linebacker's a bit more complex than
Thank you, TJ.
But I'm just saying, like, proven. We only have two true proven, but we have a lot of. But like we saw at the end of the season, Cam Brandt coming on. We saw Trey Pierce coming on. We got Trey Williams. Like I was actually looking at the depth chart here because I don't know if you saw the comment by Sharon Moore, Garrison, but essentially Sharon Moore today said he feels we're 10 deep, 6 interior, 4 out, 4 edge rushers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the depth chart, and I'll be honest with you. I'm curious who that 4th edge rusher is because here's how I look at it. The 6 interior guys are Cameron Brandt, Trey Williams, Rashawn Benny, Damon Payne, Trey Pierce, and Eno Etta. That's the 6 interior. Mm-hmm. The edge rushers are Derek Moore, Dom Nichols, and TJ Guy. Who's that 4th guy? Is he saying Nate Marshall? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, again, like, dude, there's a lot of unknown, right? And that's why I don't go out of my way to say, like. I don't go out of my way to say like there's guys who haven't played are going to be really good. Like I don't know what
Well, how about this?
What?
Let's see at the end of the year who has a better year, TJ Guy, or
But how would you quantify that? Because again, like there's I like this, right? Well, yeah, but
tackles for loss,
pressure win rate.
See, but you know what's funny? This is my one problem with that conversation, right? Because you guys rotate more than us, right?
We do. We rotate.
So because if our guys don't rotate as much and they play more, they get more stats than that. You guys would counter, and I would understand that you would counter with, well, we rotate more, wouldn't you not?
Yeah, but that at the end of the day, who's got better numbers is what it is, man.
Well, do you think? So do you think Derek Moore is better than JTT? Did you think Josiah Stewart was better than JTT?
Wait, in terms of skill?
No, I'm asking you. Like, do you think last year during the season Josiah Stewart had a better season than JTT?
Yes.
Based on what?
I don't.
What do you mean?
Well, you said, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, you You made that. You said the argument where like if TJ Guy did this, that means he had a better season.
I'm talking about statistics.
Yes, statistically, JTT statistically had a better season than Josiah Stewart.
Look.
Yeah. But he played. How many more games did he play?
Thank you. See, he just did the argument I was talking about, TJ. He just did the argument I was talking about.
No, I said how many more games did he play?
No. In the regular season, JTT had better stats. In the regular season, he did.
Josiah Stewart missed 1 or 2 games in the regular season also. These are facts, not opinion.
What the fuck? ESPN.
That's how TJ Guy was able to start a couple games because what's his name? Josiah Stewart was hurt for 1 or 2, and I think Derek Moore was hurt for 1.
Garrison, how many of Ohio State's defensive linemen do you think would start at Michigan walking in right now?
Edric Houston would. Well, you don't think so?
I think you'd have a battle.
Okay, well, I think Edric Houston would
start, but I think he'd be in for a battle. I don't know that
I think he'll be the guy next to Rashawn Benny, and then I think Kenyatta would.
Where do I find regular season stats only? Because anything I look up with JTT, it has 16 games. Like,
well, I know for I think JTT had either 3.5 or 4 sacks in the playoffs. So he would have finished. So he would have.
I want to look at the game logs, and I can't even get them.
Jody, you know you
go to Sports Reference.
Well, I would say if I'm doing the math right here, they had the same amount of sacks in the regular season. JTT had more solo tackles. Josiah Stewart had no pass deflections. JTT had 3. They both had 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah, I remember that Aiden Child.
Josiah Stewart played in 11 games last year. And did he play in the Alabama game? I can't remember.
Who?
I wouldn't think so.
Josiah?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
No.
I want fucking game.
No, DJ Guy and Derek Moore.
So annoying.
All those dudes got ready for the NFL.
Look at
I just feel like sometimes, like, don't get me wrong, like stats do mean something because stats tell a story of the game, right? Or tell a story of the season.
It won't give me the stats.
That's insane. I use reference. Yeah, Johnny Guy. Yeah, you gotta use Sports Reference. But I think that oh, there you go. There's the year.
Hey Johnny, at least he's really looking stuff up and not making stuff up like he did last week with Bo Atkinson.
What did I make up about Bo Atkinson?
You tried to say he had crazy stats in that Clemson.
I never said that. See, bro, I don't know what Garrison you're talking to, but I never said.
You called out at the end of the show.
I never said that. Never said that.
He said
I never said he had a crazy game against Clemson. I said he had one crazy game, which most of his sacks came from. I'm honest about my
Virginia.
Yeah, I'm honest about my team, bro. I'm honest about the players. I'm not gonna just lie.
Oh man,
I get really confused, like in your guys, like in the chat, TJ. Like, why people got mad at me for saying that that TJ Guy isn't better than Derek Moore?
Bro, JTT only had 6 sacks in the regular season.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would say Josiah Stewart had more sacks than him.
Yeah,
but then I also brought up pass deflections. I brought up solo tackles.
Did JTT turn the fuck on in the playoffs? Absolutely.
Well,
but I'm just saying, regular season wise, I'd say Josiah Stewart had a better year.
Well, that's one stat category. There's other stats we can look at. So if one guy has more solo tackles, more than 20 more solo tackles, I think it was like 15 more solo tackles or somewhere around there. If I have 3 pass deflections and you have 0.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could.
And again, that's why. And I'm gonna be going because I know you got other callers.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll keep it moving.
Yeah,
fucking maybe we'll sit down and add it up. But at the end of the day,
dude, your chat is they got some mean people in here. But no, I really don't get why people in the chat are upset for me saying Derek Moore is better than TJ Guy.
Hey Garrison, at least I came up and faced you, bro.
Wait, hold on, Garrison.
I'm not facing you, bro. I don't mind having
face off against him.
Time out. Like, quick question, Garrison. What is Blue Wolverine referring to here? Where he says you were saying about his and John's dual OSU QB take tonight.
Oh God. Oh yeah. So I'll be quick about that. And I truly mean this because I told you guys I'm gonna put an anvil over your head about this.
Okay, go.
TJ.
What?
When you sit here and when you say a QB battle is a chink in the, I've never heard anyone in my life say that a QB battle is a chink in the armor. Now I would still say wait. I would think the offer of the question is still crazy. Now that even with that being said, I think nobody wants a QB battle, right?
Right.
But I was there, bro, and you know I was there, and Johnny didn't do this, but you guys did here. You guys sunshine pumped your quarterback battle last year.
I agree with you.
Yes.
So let me just throw this at you though. It was Bobby Carpenter, I think. Wasn't it him who said he was at? Okay. So
I can tell us.
Let me just ask you honestly.
Yeah.
On Bobby Carpenter's comments, and for those who don't know, he said there was days where like Sam looked great, or like some of the quarterbacks looked great, and then there was days where he was questioning what they even had in the room, or something along those lines, right?
Yes.
Right, Gary? Okay.
He said that for his own opinion.
Come out and say, what he has said recently about the battle, and there's no clear favorite about it. And yes, there is coach speaking. You want these kids to compete. But like, what is your thoughts as an Ohio State fan? And then we'll keep it moving from here.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on this QB room going into the season?
The reason I think that like the way you guys framed that whole conversation was a little bit disingenuous is because I think you guys forgot the fact that Lincoln has been there for some time now. And coming out of high school, Lincoln was a project player. He was a dumb good athlete, but a project player. To sit here and think that he hasn't progressed over these last few years to where he could challenge Julian Stanley, I think it's just disingenuous.
I'm just adding to your point. I ain't trying to rebuttal. You like Lincoln.
I like Lincoln. No, do I think he's going to start? Yeah, you're right. I do like Lincoln. Do I think he's going to start? No.
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think he will start, bro. But like, you're right. I do like him, and I don't think he's going to start. Julian Stanley more than likely is.
Do you want him to start?
I don't care. I don't pick favorites. I'm an Ohio State fan. Like that. Like whoever. I want Ohio State to have the guy that's gonna be the guy. That's all I want. I don't care who gets. I don't care who gets the wins. I just want the guy to get the wins. So like, when it comes to that, bro. Like first off, Ryan Day has never chosen a quarterback before the fall. The only time he did was because C.J. Stroud came back. Even Justin Fields did not get named the starter before that. I don't think I get Bobby Carpenter. I think he's a great show. I think every Buckeye should watch that and subscribe to him and Anthony Schlegel's show. There's a lot of good content there. They talk about good stuff there. They're Ohio State legends. But I can care less about what he says about two quarterbacks in the spring. I don't care about that. If someone sunshine pumped them, I would say I don't care. If someone said they were looking terrible, I wouldn't care because it doesn't match the spring. So I think right now Ohio State is going to be in a good position. At the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. Would you like that? That's how I feel about your guys' defensive line, right? The proof is in the pudding.
Show up or show out.
And that's in Garrison. That's where we are in the season of speculation, and until the ball gets snapped, that's all we're going to be doing from here forward. But all right, Garrison, appreciate you coming. Last thing, Garrison, PFF had JT as the number 17 defensive end and Josiah Stewart as the number 2 defensive end. Just putting it out there.
I think Josiah Stewart's a dog. Like I'm not. Like, I never said JT2 was better than him. That never came out of my mouth. I think they're two different players too. And also I will say this: who was the guy on before? Was that Homie Don't Play or whatever? Just so you know, man. I don't. Hey, listen. Here at the Voice of College Football, you can always call in. I'm never going to tell a Michigan fan they can't. Never going to. So I don't know what other channels did that. I think that's kind of weak. I think that's kind of I think that's what separates what we do here from everybody else. We like I say I'm Ohio State, the Voice of College Football. We're not like me, Johnny, TJ, John, everybody else here. I don't think it's just us that are here being, or Mark. We're not just the Boy Scouts football here. I think you guys too. Whether it be like a shout. First of all, shout out to the Bull Win. He's a Bull will win. He's a real cool person. But I think you guys also are too. Everyone in the chat, I think you're part of Boy Scouts football also, because you guys are the voices down there, and it's really cool interacting with you guys. So yeah,
definitely.
And Garrison, Garrison, all right. Hold on, real quick, TJ. Bring some of your other fans from the Twitter space over to the Sunday show with Texas fan or Oregon fan. Some of them dudes, if you can.
I'll ask them. Yeah, I dwell with all those people over there, so I definitely will. I definitely will.
Because that's what I wanted to be, a college football, not just Michigan, Ohio State, us arguing with you every week, basically. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about different teams and, expand it.
Well, Johnny, I try to talk about other things other than Ohio State and Michigan on your channel, and your guys won't let me. They will not let me.
I'm the moderator on Sundays. I try not to say much.
I try hard
for 3 hours and I talk for 10 minutes.
I try so hard to move the conversation at a third level, and they'll tell you those.
That's because you always end up saying something crazy.
Let's keep moving, brothers.
I'll see you guys. You guys have a good evening. Stay cool out here.
Yep, go blue. All right, Tree Dog, we're gonna keep it moving here, but appreciate you calling in, bro, and having the debate with us. All right,
for sure, yo. Shout out to
appreciate it, Tree Dog.
Don't read in the chat. All right, Jody. Later, guys.
Go blue, dog. Roll one for me, player. All right, we got Keith Rebar in the house. How we doing, Keith?
Hey, going good, guys. Did you see Moore's other tweet or X? He said no swearing on Michigan talk channels.
Who said that?
More.
No way.
No, I'm just starting rumors.
Well, I got John's tweet here. It says cursing is allowed. I don't know what was going on in the chat. We do happen to say a few curse words on this show.
Yeah, you do. And Johnny, your kids didn't get the message. No planting the flag, huh? You had to get up and quiet them down a little bit there.
That's a no. You can't do that anymore, guys.
I think that's dumb. Boys will be boys. Let them plant the flag if they beat their rival.
Yeah, man. And that's college football. And I know Mark's not a proponent of the planting of the flag, but like, in my opinion, it's bragging rights, man. And it's up to you to not get your field planted.
Yeah.
You know? Like they're in your house. They've come to take that win. They have every right to plant a flag, in my opinion.
Do you know that after Big Noon kickoff, 5 or 6 other teams planted flags that same day?
Yeah. That's what rivalry week is going to be insane. It was nuts last year.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, when Auburn eventually beats Alabama in Tuscaloosa, you don't think they should be able to plant a flag?
I think this season we're going to see a lot of flag planting. I really do, and I think the NCAA is probably going to do something dumb and ban it.
Yeah,
and I hope Sharon Moore. Although I'll be real, I bet you Sharon Moore is not going to allow them to do it anymore, and it sucks. Like, how cool would it be to plant the flag in Norman, Oklahoma?
Oh, that
I need it. I'm gonna have to we got to figure it out. We need it. I need it.
Yeah. But, you were talking about Michigan fans not being part of the university and not attending the university, and OSU too. Well, the sad thing is, most of the Ohio State players don't attend the university. They don't play school. They flunk.
Right. You're right.
Online classes.
But they do have a student ID, Keith, whether they go to class or not.
Yeah, I just remember Cardale saying, "We didn't come here to play school."
Yeah, we play football.
Yeah. So next week is the Lions, huh?
I know, man. I can't wait. And Keith, I'm gonna do us Lions fans a favor. We're gonna move the call-in show to Wednesday so we can watch it Thursday. All right.
That's a good deal. I'm up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. And not only that, not only do the Lions play next week, but camp starts, I believe, the 30th for Michigan.
Yes.
So
And,
I mean, we're almost there, man.
Yeah. And you know who the Lions are playing?
The Chargers, right? Jim Harbaugh.
Jimmy Harbaugh. Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? Even more reason not to do the call-in show Thursday, so we can all watch Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
They did that on purpose.
They did do that on purpose. You're right.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
back.
I'm so happy football's here, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be all right. So I'm gonna be real. The sports world is completely good from August all the way to June. And then July, you start getting these weird sports. I was at the bar Saturday. Shout out to Ironwood Grill in Plymouth. I love that place. With my family and some other friends joined us. Bro, you know what they had on the TV? Pillow fighting.
Bro, there's all types of sports now.
On ESPN, bro.
On ESPN?
In a ring with an official.
You know what I see is 3-on-3 NBA a lot.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I'll be honest with you. I think it's lame.
That's the big three?
They had other sports too, though. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen some sport where girls smack each other's butts with a ref. Like this isn't just like me on some freaky stuff.
For research purposes, what sport is this, John?
I guess it's slap butt.
What kind of bars you going to, Johnny? What kind of bars you going to?
What channel is this, Johnny?
It be popping up on my YouTube, or Facebook.
It's popping up.
It's a sport, bro. They got a ref. This is real. This ain't just me being nasty.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I don't have the perv factor that you two have.
I just be scrolling and then it's just like, what is this?
I'm down to learn about the rules, though.
Yeah. One thing we should have. I wanted to go on with Garrison. I wanted an AO spot, but that's fine, or AD spot, but that's fine.
Next week.
Yeah, but I wanted to say your great defensive line all went to the NFL Combine, and not a single one of them lifted. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, looked it up, and I called Mark and told him that. He says, Keith, well, you know that OSU was soft.
That's funny. What Mark say to that?
He that's what he said. He said he wanted to kill that conversation as quick as he could. And he said, well, that just goes to show that we're soft.
All right. Good sport. Good sport.
Good sport.
We got Calvin here talking about the Lingerie Football League. When it first started, it was sweet. Then it started getting like manly girls, and that ain't for me. And then we got another super chat here. Oh, I didn't even give Nick the time of day here.
Oh,
Bang Garrison and get the fuck out of my city. Grand Rapids disgraced. All right, Nick, easy now. I know you're waiting. Oh, where'd he go? Nick was waiting in line. Man, Nick has no patience, bro. It's if he waits like 10 minutes, he's out. He's like, nah.
Nick said, I'm out of here.
Marmar. By the way, Marmar's next. Then we got Alex Martin, and then we got Timothy Redmond, and we got Case and Scott. So we'll get to you guys. We'll do 5-minute calls. We'll get to all of you. Nick, call back in, bro. And Columbus Wolverine just called in. Then we got Blue Wolverine. My algorithm is cooked. Trade me yours, Johnny. Yeah, you got hey, give me your login.
Out of nowhere, just wow, like what is this?
Right.
What's happening here?
All right, Keith, what else you got for us, brother?
I guess not much. I just good to talk football, and looking forward to next week with the Lions kicking it off and Michigan opening camp. It's next week will probably be one of the biggest weeks of the year. It'll be cool.
You know the truth though. It's actually so next week does come, but typically there's not much. There's no news that typically leaks out of Michigan. It's the first preseason game, and I'll be honest, it's typically choppy and sloppy, and it's like it leaves you more to be desired. But it's the start of my addiction, so I'm all for it. And then Nick here telling me to give him a break. Nick, I'm not giving you a break because you're one of my favorite callers, brother. I hate it when you drop out. But all right, then we got all right, then we'll get to our next caller here. But all right, Keith, any final thoughts before we get moving here?
No, go blue.
Go blue, Keith. See you next week. All right, man.
Bye.
All right, now we got, I think it was Marmar next. Marmar, how we doing, man? You shooting people on Call of Duty? See, he's
Did
playing
you
Call of
get your
Duty.
haircut, Marmar?
All right, Marmar's got to lay low. We're gonna pull up Alex Martin.
Oh, I'm up.
What up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's
What's going on,
man?
Johnny?
How you doing, bro?
I was defending you in the chat, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Normal guy dealing with madness. So 3 points. One, our fans are crazy.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Alex Martin's a Buckeye.
They typify, I think, Day. Day's a very emotional guy. We know that, right? And that's the problem with our fans. He's so emotional that they're like, I guess that's our leader. And it's like, well, he really wasn't a good football player. Like, you want like tough guys. You want Urban Meyer type guys. So, but they don't think for themselves. You know that. So I wanted to say one thing about our coaches, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I can be wrong because I know Buckeye fans think they can't be wrong, but I truly believe that our coordinators that came in, O and D, our D coordinator that came in, he's soft and he's too wily and too mental, and I don't see our defense being that good this year at all. Patricia, yeah, I don't see our defense being that good. Our OC, he's crazy because he's showing such aggression, and I really think he's going to lead our receivers to screw up a lot because he's trying to be overly aggressive. And I think these two coordinators should reverse. I think the aggression that what's his name is showing, the new OC, what's his name, receiver, right? I think he needs to be the D guy because he's so aggressive now. And what's his name is very wily with his thinking. The DC Patricia. I think they should switch because I see our receivers kind of trying to be too aggressive. And with Sayan being such a great, he's very accurate. At least Sayan's extremely accurate. With his accuracy, he can just put it in any place. Being aggressive is not going to help. So I think we could see that with our team, our D kind of not being strong enough, and then our O being a little too aggressive. That's how I think we could screw up this year. And of course, Day, talking his talk and whatever. And the Texas game will be completely 100% who we are this year. 100% how we play that first game with Texas. Take the floor, guys. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to know about Ohio State fandom?
Well, I'll make a point on Matt Patricia. I'm coming from this as an NFL fan and a Lions fan, not a Michigan fan. Because if you guys landed an elite defensive coordinator, I'd say it. Patricia is a very flawed defensive coordinator who is, to your point, he has all these complex schemes, but they're so complex. Even NFL players are, even Pro Bowl caliber. Darius Slay, Glover Quinn, my guy who went to Seattle, who went to the Pro Bowl, went to Texas. Matt Miller should know this. Quadre Diggs. They had problems with this defense. They could not get it down. And not only that, he does a bend but don't break, and there's a lot of gaps in his zone scheme. And he's very conservative in terms of attacking the quarterback. And
really,
he's going to drive the fan base nuts, man. He's going to drive your fan. His philosophy has been bend but don't break, because once his theory is, if he can get the defense, if he can drain the clock a bit and get the defense to hold the opposing team to a 3-point field goal or potentially a turnover in the end zone, that's a win for him. He doesn't believe.
He's like number 2 or something. Yeah, totally. We need that strength, that toughness that you guys have on D. It's like you're totally right. You're totally right. I
think the fan base is going to turn on Patricia. That's my prediction. A lot of people, but
that's my prediction too.
A lot of your fan base thinks he's going to be great just because he came from the NFL. But I'm telling you, there's something wrong with Patricia. Even when
he's too smiley like me, he's too freaking happy. You're not a D guy. You're not tough. You're too happy.
Even when the Lions hired him, it was like an unkept secret that the Lions were going to hire him because he was going to come from the New England tree. Bob Quinn. I was watching New England games. I was never impressed, ever.
I take your opinion, bro. This is. I love coming on the show because you'll tell like it is. Exactly, bro.
If he was good, I promise I'd say it. And I'd be like, oh shit, we got this. We got to worry about it. You know
exactly, exactly. You think our fans are going to listen to what you're saying and like go like, we have problems? No, blinders
They're
on.
Go to the Patriot. They go to the Patriot. Oh, he was the defensive coordinator at the Patriots, and he's got Super Bowls.
And then I'll give a counter here now to the Brian Hartline point. You still have Ryan Day overseeing it. Ryan Day is the mastermind of the offense. You should probably be. You guys will likely be okay offensively.
Exactly.
Okay. So again, as a Michigan fan, I feel you guys will have a very strong offense like you typically do. Defensively, I think there's red flags. We're going to find out though.
My worry for y'all offensively would be like before Chip Kelly last year. What was the problem? Running the ball
on offense or D? Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
On offense, running the ball short yardage. Y'all used to struggle. You do like jet sweeps on 3rd and 1s or 4th and 2s. You're doing jet sweeps. Chip Kelly solved that because Chip Kelly runs the spread, but he wants to run out of the spread. Ryan Day's had that problem. So I'm interested to see, how does it look now?
To that point, okay, Johnny. Yeah, again.
Yeah, how does it look now that Chip Kelly's gone and it's Hartline and Ryan Day again?
I would say exactly what you're saying, only that Carlos Loughlin is a freak, dude. you know that. I mean, he's a freak. What he did, at least on some level, and I'm already seeing these guys now like Bo Jackson. Whoa, Bo Jackson's he's a freak, dude. This guy's a freak. Good. He's really a freak. And Loughlin, he's a little crazy. He's like very intense. So I think what you're saying, exactly what we needed. I think that's going to be improved, going right up the middle. Yeah, right into the throat of. Yeah, I think that's going to be improved. But the rest of our O-line might be good this year. I actually think we might be good on O-line. I think. I don't know what your thoughts, but yeah.
Alex, how about this? Let's get your final thoughts here because I got to keep it moving. I got a bunch of calls.
No problem. Yeah. Oh, final thoughts? Yeah, good.
Andrew, by the way, or B-Dub, by the way, super chat $5. Can Alex replace Garrison going forward? I like this guy.
Yes, I can. No problem. I went to the school. I went to the freaking school. I bleed scarlet and gray. But yeah, my team plays games. No games. You got to win. But yeah. Final thoughts. I mean, yes, replace me, but replace him or whatever. But I don't know. You guys are brilliant, dude. You said it all, and I love coming on the show just to get clarity on stuff like that. Because Buckeye fans, listen to the show. If you want to see what's going on with our team, the show's going to actually present it. So. Yeah, I love what you guys said. Really, I appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean, what's going to happen with the O? I just think what's his name's got to calm down. Mr. Aggressive OC's got to calm down. You got brilliant receivers, brilliant court QB. Calm down. Let the magic happen. And yeah, our DC, oy vey. We'll see. You guys rock. Thank you so much for the time. Take care, guys.
Take care, Alex.
All right, that was his first time calling, and I like it. All right, let's get to our next call. I want to get to all our callers here. We got Old Dad waiting in line. We got Encrypted Dreadlocks waiting in line. So let's get to it. Nick called in. We got Kaysen Scott. How we doing, Kaysen?
What up, y'all?
How we doing, brother?
What up?
Doing good. How's your day?
Yeah. It's going good, bro. Thursday night, one more day, payday tomorrow. Let's get it.
Yeah, I just got the payday today, man. It's been a good day. Celebrated another birthday today.
Nice.
Yeah, last year the teens. So I had to get away from all the stuff today. I wanted to call in, man. So obviously today there's a lot of news, all this whole week about the sign stealing and yada yada. When are we gonna get like a date? When the date? I know you all keep saying like obviously before the season. Is there like a week, maybe like a Saturday that's gonna happen or something like that?
No, the only thing we know that I'm very confident in saying is it's gonna happen in August. That's kind of been the word. It's going down in August. I don't know when. No one knows when.
Okay.
So we're gonna find out in August, man, and it's gonna be an interesting time.
Y'all gonna live stream it?
Oh yeah, we're 100%. Okay. I promise you, good or bad, we will go live. I promise.
Okay.
As long as as long as John's not like on an airplane and I'm like out, like I might be like at someone's like doing something. Like I might be like at I don't know, fucking planting trees or at someone's house or something. I don't know. But Yeah, I mean, as long as we're available, we'll be there. And then we'll get home. I mean, at some point we'll go live. I promise. The day it happens.
Okay.
At some point.
Yeah,
It's supposed
I
to be
still expect
45 days, bro. It should be coming up pretty soon. Like,
yeah, it's been too long, man. It's been almost 2 years now, and you need to just give out the punishment. I don't expect any natty. We're gonna keep our natty, keep the Big Ten, no wins, nothing like that. What Ohio State fans keep saying. Just like I agree with what TJ said. I watched the live. I believe it was Tuesday. Like you said, I like what you said about punishment. It's probably going to be like a 4-game suspension for Sharon. Scholarships, decreased and all that. Is it going to affect our 2026 class?
I mean, unless I don't think so. I mean, as long as nothing dramatic happens, like Sharon Moore getting show caused. No, I don't think so. I mean, my go on.
Do you see a possibility he gets suspended the entire year?
No.
No.
I would put money on that. No. I think at most he's getting 2. I think so. Here's an interesting thing that the conversation we were having earlier with Andy Staples and Ari Wasserman. Listen to this. This was an interesting point that I didn't bring up. They said, let's say hypothetically the NCAA says, you know what, 2 games is not enough for Sharon Moore. They want 4 total games. Well, what Michigan can do is they can appeal that ruling, and Sharon Moore can serve his 2 games this year and then serve those other 2 games next year if they really wanted to do that.
All right.
So now, but here's the thing though, that'd be for the Texas game. So Michigan's got to weigh its options on that if they do expand the suspension from 2 to more. We'll see. We'll see how Michigan handles it. But like they said, it's possible, even though the verdict comes out this August, depending how Michigan responds, this could go another year.
Yeah.
So it was something we'll have to watch. I mean, that's crazy. I know we're all kind of burnt out and tired of it, but
yeah, and I'm just tired of Ohio State fans. They keep talking, they keep thinking they know what's going to happen, but none of them really do. Nobody really knows what's going to happen.
Nobody knows.
What's funny, bro, is Buckeye Scoop had all those
goodness gracious
updates and rumors and
massive breaking news on this.
Yes.
Countdown clock. There was even a countdown clock, and
yeah, there was. And then
and outside of personal issues, outside of that, right? We'll just keep that respectful.
Yeah.
Where's all the smoke on that? And then not only that, yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's why it's going to be so sweet when this comes public, one way or another. Like someone's going to take a hard out, whether it's our fan base or their fan base. So
right, yeah. Like I said, I really don't listen to Buckeye Scoop. Obviously, what happened. Praise out to that. But I really never took him serious. I don't think anybody really took them serious. They just want money. That's what it is, man. They want their viewership to go up. They just want their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, Casey, give us some final thoughts here, man. I know we're kind of moving quick, but we did.
Yeah.
I got 4 more call. Yeah, 4 more call. 5 more actually. Marmar's ready, so we're gonna get him up next.
Yeah, just want to say, go Blue, y'all. You said Wednesday's the next call in.
Yeah, next Wednesday, 8 p.m. We'll do the call-in show so we can watch the Hall of Fame game Thursday. We get a little football.
Yes, sir. Lions are back on my TV. Let's go. Go Blue, y'all.
I know. I'm ready. All right, Casey. We'll talk the Lions next week. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, go Blue, man. All right, let's get these super chats here. We got them coming in. So we got Captain Stabbin, $10 super chat, 11-1 fight me. USC. Okay, so he thinks we're going 11-1. USC, Nebraska, Oklahoma, or Washington is going to be that one, I think is what he's saying. And what's interesting is USC, Nebraska, and Oklahoma are all on the road. Those are big games. The first 6 games, we have 3 big road games. Very interesting. Luke Spalding, $4.99 super chat. Go Blue. All I got to say. Hey, that's all you need to say, brother. We got beat up here. Wait, did we just trade Burks for Alex through the fan portal? I'm pretty sure that transaction happened. Johnny, can you confirm?
It did.
It did happen. So Burks is officially, we have traded Burks to the Ohio State fans, and we have taken Alex to the Michigan side, although they still represent the opposing fan base. It is a trade we all agree to. So we all agree to it. That's the transaction. It's now processed. Now we have Defending the Natty, $5 super chat. This is the best Michigan show. I appreciate that. A lot of people say that. And yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. We appreciate it. That's all I can say on that. We'll keep doing it too. We got some goodies coming this season. Kenneth Grant Tracker's coming. And one of our OGs of the show, Marmar. What up, though, Marmar? Marmar, what up, man? Muted. Hold up. I got you. Unmute your mic, brother. Marmar looks pissed, don't he? Unmute your mic, big dog.
Unmute that mic and cut them dreads, boy.
He's on his headset. You there, Marmar? Yeah, I hear a little noise. You there, bro?
What up, though?
What up?
Go ahead, son. What's up with it?
You tell us, bro. You've been waiting.
What's up with it? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
now.
Yeah. What up, though?
Hey, you tell us, man. It's been a minute. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
You talking about cut my dreads?
Cut them dreads, boy.
You talking about cut my dreads? Nah, man. I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man? Did y'all listen to Sharon more today?
360.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on his comments? What's your thoughts on that flag thing, dude? Yeah?
What just happened?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I thought the comments was great. I like how Derek Moore rubbed it in the rivalry. I like that.
Let's talk about
they focus. I'm having a delay here.
Yeah, you are. You are. Because we're getting a delay too, bro.
I'm having a delay. Like, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna pull you down, Marmar. I'm sorry, man. We're having issues. All right, I'm gonna pull him down. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right, what up, man? Sorry, audience. Marmar's gonna work on that. Columbus Wolverine, what up, man?
Yo, I got you. How I sound? Can you hear me good?
You're good, bro. We hear you.
All right. I want to talk about some linebacker stuff. So obviously, first names that come to mind starting this year for me, Ernest Hausman and Jimmy Rolder, right? So those are going to be your two main guys. But I'm thinking behind them, right? Like, we're so young. We got what? Cole Sullivan coming up. He's like a sideline to sideline kind of cover guy, not as much of a fill the gap run guy. But behind him, I know we got Mason as well. But, like, what do you think we're going to have depth-wise? Like, when we got to rotate behind those two, what do we got?
So our main two are going to be Barham and Hausman. Reuter is going to be – he's going to be
Rolder will be the third.
You don't think Barham's going to be down at edge more this year?
I think the main
Probably on
package –
third down sometimes.
I think they'll use him occasionally. I think occasionally you'll see that. But I think he's going to be mainly in the will. He kind of already – so there – in the spring, they wanted him to be the Sam, and he said he wanted to. He said he wanted. The only way he would come back is if he's used to. He was contemplating going to the NFL. He said the only way he'd come back is if he played the will. He wants to play the will linebacker, which is kind of crazy because the truth is, if he played Sam, his value would go up. But he'd have to learn the position. The reason why he didn't want to do it is because he'd only have 1 year to fully learn the position before he gets drafted. So he wants to be at the will. We'll see. He had a good end of the year at the will. So I mean.
Bro, like,
they'll utilize him rushing the passer.
Like for me, and don't get me wrong, like he's a dog, like he's a dirtbag, but like he just seems stiff to me. Like when he's upright, he's a downhill guy, but like bend wise, side to side, like I feel like he would excel at edge so much more than playing back. Like I feel like they need to move him up.
I don't know. When he was at Maryland, he was actually one of the best coverage linebackers in the nation. I think the scheme really threw him off. I think he really turned on mid-season on, dude. Like, I feel like October, I think it might have been, I want to say maybe the Indiana game or, I don't know. What was the game in October?
It was like the whole defense took another step around mid-season.
Agree. But there was word that Wink Martindale simplified things and like it really just came together. So,
yeah. No, I feel it. I don't know. I just feel like behind three guys, like I hear like we're so deep and everything, but when I look at it, I feel like we're young. Like when we're talking about like Georgia, second guys for linebacker, like I feel like we're so young.
Holy shit, dude. I just got tagged in this. Look at what Alabama just did. It's regarding what we were talking about earlier. So he is the director of athletics at University of Alabama. The University of Alabama applauds this executive order from the President Trump to help ensure long-term sustainable model in intercollegiate athletics. We are proud of our broad-based athletics programs and strongly support the future regulatory and congressional action that will preserve the opportunities for student athletes. How fucking rich is it for Alabama to want regulation,
bro,
in college football?
Nah,
How
no.
rich is that? That's unbelievable, bro. Like, it is. Like, this is what I mean. This is all right. So let me just be very clear. This is why I don't give a fuck about the dirtiness of college football, because this is some Machiavellian shit if I've ever seen it. You buy players through the entire Nick Saban era, and you are one of the biggest buyers of players in college football for over a decade. And now that you don't have the donors to match the donors of the North, you want regulation in college football? Shut the fuck up. That's disgusting.
That's
what I mean. It's so disgusting.
Bro, we got Larry Ellison. All they got is like McDonald's franchisee owners down there, bro.
Yeah.
They can't keep up.
They got car dealers, bro.
Yeah, they got
bro. They
car
got
dealerships.
That's insane.
It's disgusting. Anyways.
Bro, I'm trying to pull up some narrative talk about this sign stealing stuff because I'm from Columbus, Ohio, born and raised. Whole family went to Ohio State. I'm actually a senior at Michigan State this year. I'm going to graduate this fall. And so, like, I kind of have an interesting perspective on it. And, like, especially the MSU kids, obviously. But, like, I feel like at this point, when it comes to Michigan, like, from the outside, people don't even, like, give a fuck about, like, W's and L's anymore when it comes to us. It's all about just, like, optics. Like, I feel like Ohio State fans especially have an obsession with just, like, how people view U of M football. Like, it's not even about, like, oh, we want to beat you. It's just, like, we want people to not like you. It's really fucking odd.
What's your thoughts, Johnny?
On what? I just had a brain fart.
All right. Paraphrase it again, Columbus Wolverine.
Like when I'm talking about, like, especially Ohio State fans, like, especially all the sign stealing stuff, like, like, I feel like they care more about, like, they would care more about just, like, people hating us than actually beating us on the field at this point. Like, they're pretty fucking dejected.
You're right. They want to shape public perception to hate us because the reality is, it's a defense mechanism. It's all they got because they're losing. You have an entire generation of Buckeyes. Exactly. You have an entire generation of Buckeyes who all they know is beating Michigan. So if they are not beating Michigan, they have to come up with some excuse. And it is why it is the most entitled fan base of them all.
Facts. Yeah, they need that narrative.
It's spoiled.
They need that narrative,
bro. And
push that narrative.
Because times, hold on, Johnny. I'm sorry. But because times have been so good for them, they're soft. Good times make soft people. Bad times make hard people. That is why that fan base is fucking butter soft. Go on, Johnny.
But yeah, they want the punishment more than anything. It's like that's all they care about and this isn't everybody. This isn't all of their fans, but it's a lot of them. We see them. Right. They care about the punishment. They want the wins vacated and all this, like we didn't see.
That's what I'm saying.
Michigan win. They want the NCAA to hammer Michigan, so they don't have to worry about playing a good Michigan team anymore. They have to play a team that's littered with restrictions, so you can barely field a good roster. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Right. They don't want that. They don't care about the respect of the rivalry. They don't care about, like, oh, we want it to be good team versus good team. They want that, just like, we want you to just be in despair. They want to see us just suffer without even like earning it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even really care.
Name names, Posh, TG, Trock, Ohio Podcast, Buckeye Scoop, Buckeye Boys. I'll name them.
Yeah. All right. Columbus Wolverine, final thoughts here because I got to keep the call line moving here, brother.
No, I got you. It's all good, baby. Go blue.
Go blue, my friend.
Yeah, they want the NCAA to save them.
I'm gonna answer super chat here though for you, Johnny. B-Dub $5 super chat would like to know Johnny's take on his very own Tampa owns Hulk Hogan. Any thoughts on his passing today?
I saw it, but it came out of nowhere. But Hulkamania, bro, Hulk was that dude. I'm an 80s baby, and I'm sure TJ and everybody else that's an 80s baby, like we got a lot of love for what Hulk was with wrestling because it was so big in our time. So,
Yeah, I mean, I got into Hulk more through like the TV shows and the movies and stuff. But I mean,
me too. I wasn't watching wrestling at first.
To be honest with you, I like The Rock too, but
bro, he was so big.
Yeah,
he was so big at the time. Like he's in Rocky and these different movies and stuff. Like even if you didn't watch wrestling, you knew Hulkamania and the Hulkster and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got Ryan here with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Number one Michigan show. Thank you very much. TJ, John, Moose, and Mar, great people and are for the people. That's a fact, dude. All right, we're gonna get our next call here. We got a new caller. I don't think I've ever had him. Old Dad in the house. What up, man? How we doing?
What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
What up, bro?
Doing good, man. Love you guys' show.
Appreciate it.
I usually don't get a chance to call in, guys, because I'm heading home from work. Usually right at the time you guys are doing it. So I work. Speaking of car dealerships, I work at a car dealership. So
hell yeah, you don't got to say, but I mean, what dealership if you don't mind?
No, I don't mind. It's Mark Porter in Ashland, Kentucky, but I'm in Ohio. So,
interesting. So wait, where were you? What state were you born in?
I was born in Kentucky, but I lived in Ohio.
No shit. So how'd you become a Michigan fan, man?
Everybody was a Ohio State fan.
There you go. That's the way. All right.
And then let's see. I was born in '82. The first time I remember really liking Michigan was when they won the national championship in '89. Glenn Rice and Ramil and those boys. So,
hell yeah.
And then Desmond, Fab Five. So
I know. Hey, well, I mean, all right. So, what's your thoughts on this upcoming season, man, for Michigan basketball?
Michigan basketball. Oh man, I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for both. But yeah, Dusty's the man. Yeah,
I know. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah. All right, what else you got for us, brother? What else you got?
So I was going to ask you guys a couple things. First, like the two safeties that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, Dotson and Kanoa Winston. So, like a lot of people were saying, Metcalf might play nickel, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm thinking he probably plays safety.
I think
Rod
safety.
Moore's probably not back to start.
I don't know, bro.
I seen where he switched numbers and stuff today.
Dude, Sharon Moore. I mean, Rod Moore just said, for those who don't know, he's at 85%. I mean,
man, I hope.
They're acting like he will be.
I know they act like a lot though.
Man,
it's fair.
I see mid-season. Is where I'm thinking, and then he still has to get sprinkled in and get that rust off.
Because
I think Hillman's going to play well. I think he's a dog. I think he'll. I think he kind of fills that role. And then Mason Curtis is kind of a linebacker, safety, corner,
hybrid.
Nickel.
Yeah. He's the epitome of a hybrid.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you guys about that. I think he's 6'5", but man, he has a build for a linebacker. Like that Sam Nickel, he could do both, like and run. You know what I mean?
I think he's that hybrid that you can use in wherever you kind of need him, which is a real luxury for us. Whether you need him to play that nickel, because he can play that nickel, he can play deep also. Yep. We saw him play deep some also, and then I think you can use him as that linebacker if you have a team that's passing a lot more.
Yep. Yeah, he played good against Bama. Them boys did the thing.
What's crazy about Mason Curtis, and I know I'm gonna get some shit for this, especially probably Garrison, but
don't say nothing crazy now, TJ.
All right.
Don't do no Adrian Peterson and Hyder. Don't do that.
Bro, you just wait. All right. So Isaiah Simmons
nice,
Isaiah Simmons light, not Isaiah Simmons. He went first overall, eighth pick. But I mean, he's got that versatility. Isaiah Simmons was versatile as a linebacker. And he played safety, and Mason Curtis kind of has that same versatility. He can play on the back end. He can rush passer. I mean, he's unique.
Yeah, linebacker's going to be all right this year.
I think we're going to be fantastic at linebacker. I mean, now depth, sure. If you want to question it, fine. But We'll see what Todd Bowles can do. We got Cole Sullivan, Jimmy Reuter, Jaden Hood maybe could make, hopefully. And then you have Nathan Boateng, who they're actually really high on as a freshman.
Yeah,
I knew Garrett was going to do that.
I seen the interview with him that they did. He's smart guy, man, good kid. We got a lot of good kids coming into the program. That culture is going to be there for a long time. So we're in good hands. The coaching staff's so good. Like, I feel like this is, as far as like a well-rounded coaching staff, like this year, when Jimmy was there, I never really worried too much other than when, defense coordinator a few years. But when Jimmy was there, I'd never really worried too much about who the coaches was there with him because it was Jimmy, But Sharon's got some guys to get him off to a great start. Get that first 2-3 years. I mean, he's got so much, especially on offense. I mean, there's 2 or 3 guys that could be offensive coordinators just on that, just on that team. So I think we're gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm excited.
I think we're on the cusp of a good run here, is what I think. But we'll see. This year we're going to find out a lot. Sharon Moore's going to show us a lot, and I know it's a big year for me and Johnny in terms of like his in-game coaching and all that. So we'll see on that. But let's get some final thoughts here, old dad.
If I had to pick, I'm kind of in between on 9-3 and 10-2. It depends on how well we play road games. You were talking about that, TJ. We go to USC, Nebraska, and Oklahoma right off the bat. I love to win that Oklahoma game, the second game, but man, it's going to be so tough. That Brett Venables' defense is so good, but I don't know, man. I think that's like a 2.5 point spread. I think Oklahoma's favored, something like that to start. So you go down there if Bryce. I don't think Bryce is going to be rattled at all. I mean, I really don't. I think if there's one kid in America you could plug in that's not going to be rattled right off the bat, it's going to be him. And his athleticism helps. He's up to like 235.
230 already.
He is beefy. Yeah. So I think we win that game 10-2. If we lose that game, I'm hoping for 10-2, but more realistically, probably 9-3. But it depends. Last year they hit a stride very end of the year. And usually teams fall apart during like a 6-5 going to the shoe. They didn't. They bomb. I mean, I love it. I love that about this team and our culture, man. They don't get down on each other. It's like Bo's speech, we don't put each other down. We pick each other up. So I love that about this team because a lot of teams, especially, with a lot of young players and a lot of first round picks sitting out, would have folded. They'd have turned it in.
Bro, that is one of the biggest reasons why I feel like we have good leadership because You're right. Everything you just said is the sign of a leader, which is why I'm optimistic. And I think Sharon realized his issues last season, with an inexperienced offensive coordinator, not enough experience on the offensive line or wide receiver. He fixed all that. So let's see how they do this year.
He called that game too.
Absolutely. So, all right, brother. Well, I'm sure we'll hear from you again. I'm glad you guys called.
Absolutely, guys. No problem, man. Appreciate y'all.
Go blue. Go blue, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I love it when people call in who don't typically call in. All right, now we got Nick, who does call in a lot. Nick, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what up, ladies? How's it going?
What
There's
up?
no guys here. Who the fuck you talking to?
Oh, dude, you don't want to know, man. She's pretty hot though. I'll just leave it at that.
There
By the way, man, Miami needs to back the fuck off and settle the fuck down, man. Where are we sitting with that, Alistair?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just an offer. That shit happens, man.
You're still you don't fit like. I mean, I guess my question, like, does Michigan really view him as like Michigan? Like, is he a ride or die? Or are they just not going to be outbid on this dude? Basically?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't say I have any idea on that. I mean, I'll say this: like, they're gonna get these kids are gonna get offers, and teams are gonna call and they're gonna try and get them to decommit because that's where we are. Most of these classes are full. Michigan's playing the same game, like the kid Dunnigan, the safety out of Kansas. I think Michigan's going to pursue him if they don't get Benjamin. I think they're going to pursue harder. It is what it is. We'll see. It's a wait and see, but I think as things stand, I think look, Vallejo made a very tough decision to come to Michigan. You know, I think we're in a good position, but we're just gonna have to kind of wait and see on it. You know, Miami, I'll say this, Miami's not the school I'm worried about. If there was a school to worry about, I'm not saying to worry about, but Notre Dame is going to keep trying to get Vallejo back.
Yeah,
and they're very similar in terms of academics and prestige and blue blood, and so they're Notre Dame, and I don't know how I've never really had this conversation with our community, but the one team that is closest to Michigan is Notre Dame in terms of just prestige and blue blood and academics and having a culture that is just different than a lot of other colleges. Notre Dame is kind of like that, but Notre Dame also has a very unique niche where it's a private Catholic school, and that's just what it is. So we'll have to see on the Vallejo thing.
Okay. Okay. Cool. What
just want to remind everybody, we are $25 away from a third hour. We do have more callers. We are past our time, but we will take our remaining. We will take that's the rule. So we're not taking any more callers. We have Timothy Redmond, who is next. We got Marmar. Then we have Encrypted Dreadlocks. And the last caller is Ben Bowler. No more callers unless we get the 25 for the third hour. That is where we are. All right. Yeah. So what else you got for us, Nick?
All right. So I'm not going to get into you guys know we've talked about this, but it just keeps coming. I cannot wrap my head around this total garbage. You hear this nonsense, repeat offender, just people who they're not anchored into reality. How is Sharon? I still can't wrap my head around, set the Tony Petiti thing aside. That dude's a fraud. I don't even know if that letter is real or not. Probably is to some degree. But that dude's a fucking weasel, man.
Petiti confirmed it at Big Ten Media Days that he sent a letter.
Yeah, but he didn't confirm the content of the letter. I don't know. I just don't trust that fucking clown, dude. He needs to just get the fuck out of the way and sit the fuck down. But okay. So TJ, your prediction was 4 games, right? 4-game suspension?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, in what world? What is the logic behind this madness? In what world is this not immediately just thrown? This is insanity. I don't understand what and I understand. I'm not saying like you're saying that he should be suspended for 4 games, but the fact that this is even being considered or even uttered is
Nick,
fucking ridiculous.
All right, I love that you brought this up because I saw you kind of making this argument on Mark's show. I think you were right, and I also want to say third hour is unlocked. We are going for a third hour, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Third hour is unlocked. So thank you. Johnny just went to go get some fucking water because we're going another hour. And appreciate you guys. Honestly, thank you guys for being generous. To us, channel, and wanting to go another hour. It means a lot. It really does. I brag about this. I'm not gonna lie. So people ask me all the time, what do I do? Or I got family that ask, or even friends. And, I tell them we do this podcast and they can't even fathom what we have, it's Johnny, you know what I'm talking about? People don't even, so it's always an honor to, to do it. I don't take this lightly.
Damn, bro, that's cold, man. Throwing family members under the bus.
What?
No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
You want me to keep it a buck? You want me to keep it a buck? I'll keep you a buck with you about family. Some family, and I'm sure there's people who's gonna feel this. It's just blood, bro. I got friends closer.
That's true.
Feel me?
That's
okay. I went through some shit. I went through some shit. I had a 5-year hard fucking time, bro, where I lost the ability to walk in a bunch of shit. And let me tell you, family wasn't around. Friends were around. Family, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So
it's true, man. Not enough people say it, but it's very true.
Yeah.
But
I'll say it's last thing. After my grandma died, bro, my family went. She held that shit together. Everyone, True Colors came out after that. I'll just say that. Anyways, keep moving. So, what else you got for us, brother? Not to derail the convo.
No, it's just I don't understand. I think we all need to take a step back. These are all talking points. These are all narratives. You can pin it back. It's obvious what has been happening this entire time. It's been goalpost shifting, and it is totally ridiculous. People need to slow down. What exactly is Sharon getting suspended for?
Okay.
Because I don't think people fully are anchoring into what that means, or they're just flat out retarded. One of the two.
Okay, so the reason why, Nick, whether you agree with it or don't, is because he deleted evidence. That's why. Even though there was nothing in that evidence. That's why, dude. That's it. And then because he already, and I know you don't agree with the second offendership, but because he was already a part of another investigation that had a punishment, it's still on his record. Just like our legal system that holds something like, I don't know, selling weed or some shit on like a 3-strike rule, it still counts, even though it's dumb and it's legal now. Like, that's just unfortunate the way the system is not always
evidence of what? What are those text messages evidence of?
All right, because they were told to turn their phones in, and he deleted messages. Nick,
was he told? Was that so? He deleted those text messages after he was specifically ordered to turn in his phone.
So I can't say I know that answer, but it appears to be that is what happened.
Okay. See, I'm still not buying that though. Like,
it is listen. Here's what it is though. It is because he deleted evidence.
Evidence of what?
Of his messages with Connor Stallions, who was under investigation, bro. Like, listen, if somebody kills somebody and you are deleting conversations with a murderer, even though you did not even talk about the murder,
okay,
they're
dude,
gonna look at that some way, bro.
That's extreme. I'm not gonna go to that analogy. That's a different situation, man.
All right, say there's a crime. Say someone breaks into a jewelry store and steals a bunch of shit, and he's your boy, but you don't even know they did it. You have no idea. Saturday night, Bobby decided to break into the jewelry store and get some money, all right, and sell some shit on eBay, right? Because that's how that typically goes sometimes. Fucking, you had messages and you deleted it because you saw on the news. You're gonna look like you're part of the.
Yeah, but if that was a family member of Bobby's that would just deleted text messages that had nothing to do with that situation, that's not deleting evidence of a crime. That's you being like, I don't want to be associated with this guy. He probably deleted the text because he didn't think they were evidence. And it was just going to mess either way. That's my point, though. Is like we're saying, like he deleted evidence. No, you got to show me. Like, what does that mean? Like, we're just saying talking points.
Let me just give you a different perspective or a different thought here. What if? Let me ask you. What would you rather have? A 4-game suspension for Sharon Moore, or the NCAA says, you know what? I'm taking the entire 2023 season away.
I'd say neither. Fuck you. Have a nice day. No. I'll go take the wins. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, obviously go with the 4-game suspension, but that's a false choice. So like I just don't accept that premise.
You gotta understand. There is a perception game also at play here, and the NCAA has to do something.
I don't give a fuck
even though the
about
NCAA
their perception, dude.
I know we don't, but they do because they don't care about
Sharon
us.
shouldn't. Sharon should take this to court. It would get pimp slapped to Kingdom Come. There's no legal. There's no standing here, dude. I'm sorry. It wasn't evidence. The reality is it was not evidence.
But the NCAA is the ruling body of college football, man. It just is like we're stuck with it. No, even if it's Kim Jong-un in this bitch, bro, we're dealing with it,
Dude, hey, I'm not saying I'm gonna go like insane. I'm not gonna lose an ounce of sleep over this. I just think that people are throwing out talking points without actually I'm not saying like you're actively doing this, but I think a lot of talking points have just been thrown out there, assumed that we should accept what those mean. I don't. You have some kind of standard. And the reality is the NCAA has had no standard. They have not been able to, dude, with a recruiting violations investigation, they the vice president was not able to follow their own fucking bylaws. Like, this is the type of clown shit. Like, this is why take them to court. You know they fucked up. That this would not stand. It would get tossed. Sharon should fight it. It's complete bullshit. What fucking rule? I want to know. What rule is being cited to justify suspending him games? What rule?
Here's what I'm confident in, Nick. When it occurs, you'll know. When they have to review, they'll tell you when they give their verdict. They'll give their verdict on what the cause for the suspension is. They will tell you. You'll know. Whether you agree with it or not, that's another story, though.
Fact.
All right, man. Well, I'm just saying, if they want to hold my biggest issue with it is what it really means is that a head coach is getting. First of all, they're coming after Sharon because Harbaugh is gone and
That's
they can't
right.
touch him.
You're right.
He's the only one left.
That's right.
And
they're making an example. They're making an example. That's what it is, bro. This is unfortunately the unfairness of the world. Sometimes it's not right, but they're gonna.
I don't know, man. I still think Sharon has that option. I don't know. Maybe.
What option?
I think he has the option. Yeah, I think he has the option to fight it.
Do you think maybe? But here's the problem, and I don't know this, but there's a part of me that probably believes. Not even probably. There's a part of me that does believe the regents and the athletic director and the lawyers involved in this are going to say, take it.
Yep. No, I completely agree. And if he takes it, then he's then fine. Like whatever, and he probably will take it. But
Yeah,
I don't understand. What I'm more concerned about is that we're not sitting here these narratives and these talking points are just getting thrown out. They're not based in reality whatsoever. It's total emotional jargon all over the place. It makes no logical sense. And I think people are just accepting it a little bit too much. It's totally ridiculous.
All right, but the truth is this, though. What we think has no effect on the outcome.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, this is one of those things, too, where I would say, don't let it bother you, brother. Like, fuck it. Like, because, like, at the end of the day, NCAA is going to hand out what they hand out. And Michigan's
if I hear one more repeat offender, if I hear that one more time, bro.
Well, you got dudes like Buckeye Scoop who has every day almost did a massive breaking news, and they're like the most popular Ohio State podcast on YouTube. If they're not, they're top 3 or 2. So other fan bases. I was watching somebody and he was quoting a lot of the stuff that they were saying, and he quoted them like Buckeye Scoop said this, so a lot of these guys that are on YouTube or in the new media like podcasters and Twitter and things like that, they're running with these Buckeye Scoop narratives. They're just running with them because they sound like they know what they're talking about. So let me just run with it. And people aren't really doing their own research. They're just running with, okay, I guess I can trust them. Man, they're on here every day talking about it. They must know what they're talking about.
Bro, the reason why so many people bought into Buckeye Scoop's narratives is because emotionally it's what they wanted.
Yeah, facts.
Want to hear, bro. And because it's what they want to hear, they're buying it. People, like, most humans want comfortable truths, not uncomfortable, or I'm sorry, comfortable lies, not uncomfortable truths, bro. Like, that's just what it is. So they're gonna naturally just gravitate to it because it's they hate us. They fucking hate us, dude.
So do you think? Yeah, no, totally agree. So are you for just taking the 4 games now this season, or would you rather have them split them up and miss Texas next year?
You know what? I would take it this year. I would take it this year because I think next year we're gonna be a much better
time
team.
to get it over with. Next year's schedule is brutal. It's brutal.
Is it really? I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, it is.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
When you get off of here,
is Texas the only big dog out of conference?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, out of conference, yeah. But
yeah, right. Now our conference is basically 2 conferences.
Yeah, the Big Ten schedule next year is tough. It is.
Our 2026 schedule looks like this. Wait, what? Why does it say Oklahoma?
Is that
20? Oh yeah, we got Oklahoma next year. Yeah, we got Oklahoma next year. Never mind, it's not Texas, it's Oklahoma.
Is
They
it
come to us.
Indiana, Iowa.
They come to us. So we got Penn State. Because all right, not worried. Although we'll see what Cignetti's got
You don't.
going.
That's question mark.
Yeah, we'll see what Cignetti's got going. Iowa, I just don't think
They're
I'm
gonna
too
play
worried
you
about
tough. They're gonna play you tough now.
They're on the
We
down.
don't play
bro.
USC though.
I mean, all right. So we got Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, Oklahoma. We got 4 really tough games. Indiana could be a wild card. I have zero faith in these fuckers.
Who's that? MSU.
Yeah, they do. I really think they're about to be in for a bad time.
That's a tough schedule, bro.
I mean,
it is.
This is
You got the. You
I
got
don't think
the
it's a
best
good
teams in the
fit,
Big
man.
Ten, bro.
I don't
That's
think
nuts.
honestly, bro. I don't think it's a good
look
fit.
Look at this. Look at this. 2 road games at Oregon and at Ohio State.
You see what I'm saying?
That's nasty.
Dude, I don't think Jonathan Smith is a good fit for Michigan State.
Holy
I
shit.
think
These are all home games.
What, the first?
Our first 8 games are at home. No way. This has
That
got to be.
can't be the real.
that's
It can't
not
be in
right.
order. This isn't in order. It's not in order. It can't be.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, because the final 4 can't be on the road. Okay, there's something off with this. Okay, so this isn't the correct order. Oh, okay. The dates are not. That's why it says dates 2BA. Okay, TBA. Okay,
TBA.
all right.
Okay, fair.
Forgive me. All right, I was tripping for a minute. I was like, holy shit. Anyways. All right, Nick, final thoughts here, brother.
Final thoughts. First, here's a final thought. Fuck you, Richie. No, I'm just playing.
Fuck you, Boston Honor.
Yeah.
That clip is hilarious.
Oh shit, man. Final thoughts. I'll go final thoughts. I'll agree with you with the suspension. I actually do think he's probably I'll go with 3 games. I don't think he'll get 4. I think really I think basically they're just gonna try to give him the middle finger and not let him be there for the Oklahoma game. I think that's probably what it's gonna come down to, and they'll get their way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But just I agree. Take it, just eat it. We need to move on. Even though he's a fucking weasel and a piece of shit coward, he did technically, objectively bring up that it's ridiculous we're still talking about this 2 years later. Hopefully moving forward, this fucking nonsense doesn't happen. Did you hear that like they were talking, or it was reported they were saying like that this whole thing has actually been fast tracked according to the NCAA and taken still this long?
No, I didn't
So-
know. I mean, I'm not surprised though. They got crazy. I mean, like they
It's
got
just
crazy.
ridiculous. Yeah, man. So here's your final thought. Fuck you, NCAA. Burn an L. There you go.
There you go, Nick. I like it. Nick. All right, brother.
All right,
Well, until
bros.
next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m.,
Peace.
brother. Peace. We got Maze Madman being the logical one. Me and Johnny just sitting here like, what the fuck is this? This schedule is insane. And then Maze like the dates. All right. Next caller, Timothy, waiting patiently as hell. Timothy.
Big Tim.
How we doing, Big Tim?
What's up? I
What's
broke
up, buddy?
down Michigan, Ohio State schedule Monday with Mac and Cliff, but I'm not here to talk about the Michigan schedule because you and that Ohio State guy, y'all brought up the play caller, and I've been doing some studying about they play caller when he was calling the plays for the Lions. He was the head coach, and when he had took over the second half of the Eagles, like there was some times where sometimes where he told them that they've been some few plays where they play on defense supposed to be in man. For some reason, they in zone when they are supposed to be maybe stacking the box on third and first on 3rd and 1 yard on 4th and 1 yard. They safeties is that it's back deep and then giving up a run. And Ohio State fan, they going around that. They thinking that because he fresh off of an NFL job, they thinking that we just got an upgrade. We upgraded our DC, and then he better than Jim knows. No,
Timothy, you just absolutely killed it. You're 100% right. So the problem was a lot of our defensive backs were confused between man and zone on the different plays based on offensive formations. So our guys were constantly getting burnt. And you're 100% correct that they think because they have an NFL guy, I don't know if they think it's an upgrade necessarily, but because he's an NFL guy, they feel that he's going to bring. The truth of the matter is they see what Michigan has done with NFL minds, and they think they're going to be getting something similar. Now, not necessarily scheme fit.
Yeah, we marked down. He did say that, and in the beginning, he kind of over blitzed. He blitzed too much, too much. Yeah, yeah. So he made some adjustment. Just let the front seven just do that thing, and that's when. But they got competitive because his version. Well, his version is different. It's basically the same scheme, but his version. Will basically designed. Will basically something was hardcore in that in the NFL. The veteran players, they should have learned, but quickly. But he was trying to just like what they did in they over blitz and moving these guys out wide and doing these stuff and I think that they're gonna lose some I said in my video that we will they got some trap opponents that we played last year and they beat us and I got them losing to one of the two, and the two track games that we lost was on the road to Washington out west and on the road against Illinois, but Ohio State, they playing them both on Illinois, but I think that they're going to lose one of the two games, and the reason that I'm more confident they're going to lose the road the Illinois game, but because did y'all know that the Illinois and overall they might be ranked the number one team. It's either Illinois or Penn State. Now one of two teams, they either rank the number one team for bringing back the most players from last season.
Yeah,
and they bring back their whole offensive line. All of the 5 players that's going to start this year, they probably all started since the 23 season.
Yeah, well, I don't know fully about that. I haven't looked at the players' returning numbers, but you might be right. I know Penn State's high. I know that for sure.
Illinois is bringing back almost everybody
because they bring back almost 20 starters.
Timothy,
yeah,
I was looking at your channel, man.
Yeah,
you changed the graphics, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the buffs, dog? You got the buffs?
You get it right there.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's sweet. So you make these graphics, Timothy?
I use a programmer and sometimes if the programmer don't get it right, I have to change some things. I I use a programmer, I make sure I give it it details.
Timothy, it looks really good, man. Like honestly, good job, man. Honestly, I think it looks very.
Yeah, but it's not easy though.
I bet it's not easy.
They have the programmer to get it right the first time and find and selecting and getting it right. Like sometimes I asked the pro this one background this one thing I asked the programmer to make a I think it was to make that, but it made it in it says where the smash mouth football it's back and the first time it made it it had it in red and the background was gray and then it had the Ohio State logo. So I had so I had to go back and redo it all and get it and give it instruction by instruction. So that's not easy.
Yeah, well, you did a great job, Tim. So how about this, buddy? Let's encourage people to subscribe to your channel. For those who don't know, Timothy Redmond, Thunder Redmond, the Michigan Football Show. He is building his channel.
And plus,
Timothy.
when I first found out that they was going to hire the map of Patricia, I thought that we're gonna win some Super Bowls and we're gonna be the best team. No, we had some. We had some good corners and safeties, and Donovan Sue. He ran, but Donovan Sue. I think he left.
He left
his first year.
No, Sue left while Martin Mayhew was still, or Caldwell was still the head coach.
Yeah, but I'm almost the other guy. He just won Super Bowl with the Eagle. He wanted the stay and play for Dan, but he couldn't. So because of Matt Patricia and Matt Stafford, he wanted to stay, but Matt Patricia, they couldn't stand him.
All right, so the reality is Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia completely killed that team, so everybody wanted out. They rebuilt it, but it is what it is. But all right, Timothy, we're up against it. So, let's look at this. You're at 189 subscribers. You're only 11 away from 200, Timothy. Let's see if we can get people to subscribe. 190, 10 and subscribers away from getting Timothy to 200 subscribers. If you have not subscribed to Timothy's channel, please do. We are trying to help our Michigan friend get to monetization. He's got to get to 1,000. Well, he's got to get to 500. And then after 500, 1,000, those are the two milestones. So let's see if he can do it. Timothy, let the people know when you do your shows.
Okay. I do my okay. So once a week, I'm gonna do my shows live, but I'm gonna do my shows live on YouTube. On YouTube, but every time I'm having a guest, I probably will do it on StreamYard. So since I'm using the free version, they give you a total of 5 hours of going live or just making regular.
I didn't know
the video, but once I get enough subscriber and start getting paid, I probably will pay for the description so I can have the access to unlimited hours like y'all.
Got it, Timothy. All right, man.
Let's get some more subscribers because because show that I just did Monday, Mac and Cliff, and they told me that they like the being on my channel, and we might be working on a a date where they can have me on their show.
Yeah, definitely. So I just put the link to the channel so people can subscribe to it if they want to. So all right, Timothy, appreciate you, man. Keep building the channel. We'll talk to you next week. Hey, Lions play next week, Timothy.
Oh yeah,
go.
I heard before we leave. I heard some things about the Bears. They started off they first camp the practice with bunch of turnovers on offense. And guess what? The defense, they got so aggressive. The defense, they doing much better in zone. They zone coaches is better, but in practice so far, they got so aggressive that they had to cancel practice yesterday.
Yeah,
they got so aggressive because they tire the media keep saying if y'all don't win a Super Bowl, y'all are responsible, and they tired of hearing that. The defense, Hutch, he tired of hearing that.
Yep. It's the Lions, Timothy. It's the Lions time, brother. But all right, man. We'll talk next week, man. All right.
Yeah.
Go Blue, Timothy.
Go Blue, Big Tim. If you're not subscribed to Thunder Redmond, go subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It costs you nothing. Let's help this young brother get paid. Get some chips with dip. Not just chips with dip.
What was that comment? I wanted to read it.
So Tree Dog
said that I wish that Tim will make more shorts. With those are coming soon. Those are coming
soon. Tree Dog. Be on the lookout for Big Tim's shorts. So all right, brother.
The next time that I do a live by myself, I'm gonna be talking about some of these Oregon fans, because you probably don't know this, but TJ, that me and Johnny, but this was last Friday. He go by the name the Mr. Grimm, and he told us that for now on, that every time he play against the Wolverines, the Kitties, the Penn State Kitties, and the Suck guys, he claiming that that for the rest of his life, that they will never have to deal with losing to those three teams ever again. And now some of his buddies, now some of his Twitter the buddies, they promoting it that they days of losing to Michigan or Ohio State and Penn State is over with.
Well, they didn't do too well in the playoffs.
And he told us that it somehow we beat them. We beat them on the road, and we tried to plant our flag. Now he calling the cops on the players.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes for Oregon, Tim. But appreciate you having you on, man. We'll talk to you next week. All right, brother.
Okay. 100. Okay. 10
more subscribers.
In the 2000.
Yeah, you were at 190. We're 9 away, Tim. 9 away from 200. We'll get you there, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, go Blue, Tim. All right, man. We got Timothy doing it. He's building. We're watching someone build a channel in front of our eyes, bro. So let's
building. Support your Michigan brethren. It's free to subscribe. Support them.
It appears Marmar is, I hope, ready. Marmar, you ready, big dog? He is. Let's go. How we doing, man?
What up, though?
What up, Marmar? Much better connection.
Yeah. That's what's up. What's up with
I
y'all,
thought you
man?
went and cut the dreads. I thought that's why you got off the thing.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta let them hang. You know, my son was wearing them like this, so that's it. I've just
Okay.
been rocking it like that. Yeah, I've been rocking
Okay.
it like this for the last 2 months, man. Just letting the hair down. You feel me?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I appreciate. Nah, you good? You know, I'm on my thug. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just the talk compared to being at the media days last year compared to this year is way different. I know you ain't high on listening to TJ, and this year because you taking it with a grain of salt, but the
I am.
talk different. Hold on, the talk different. Jordan Marshall, me and Johnny watched the I think it was Chris Bayless. I don't know what they saw called the Michigan something. Wolverine, the Wolverine. And they were sitting down talking to these players, man, and Jordan Marshall just just he said we didn't come here to win bowl games. So I like how they talking this year. You know, some they say Jordan Marshall the leader in the locker room. They say it's nasty. Sharon Moore came out and said that. I was listening to the three players that was representing us in Las Vegas. I like what they talking about. And then Sharon Moore got to sit down with the panel, Jake Butt and all that, and broke down how Justin Trash has made some changes to where these players are gonna be healthy. We got good nutritionists. Um, so I think man, this season gonna be special. It's gonna be special. And then tomorrow they start conditioning at 6 a.m. So
I know. Yeah, I saw that.
that
Yeah, I know.
that reminded me of the scene in Drumline when they walked in with the drum and woke everybody up. Let's go. It's time to work. And they ready to work, man. They ready to work. It's gonna be special. I keep telling y'all, man. I'm trying to get TJ on board, but how special it's gonna be. But TJ gonna stay out there on the limb. So it's all right though. I love you, TJ. Hey
Yeah,
TJ, I'll be up there on the 29th because there's no point for me to do it right now because I'm only 37 days away from being up there. So I'm gonna just holler at you then.
well, how about this? When you come up the 29th, let's go do dinner, dog.
All right, bet. I want
You know
some
what I'm saying?
I want some conies.
I owe you 2 conies, don't I? Let's get here. No, fuck that. Hey, Mama, we'll go somewhere. We'll go somewhere real good. Now, my treat, bro. You feel me?
I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. I appreciate all y'all. I just want to tell the panel I love y'all, man. I know I probably seem like I ain't been on the shows a lot lately. I just been just chilling, man. Just navigating. Um, Somebody came to me today. I'm not tooting my horn. Is and the Bible said, "Don't toot your horn. Let other people do it." A dude came up to me and said, "You different. Your strength different." I wouldn't be at work. I still wouldn't be at work. And Johnny pointed that out too. Like I'm checking on him. I'm always checking on Johnny and everybody, man. I just want to make sure y'all okay. I'm okay too. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, it's a brotherhood. With unison. This is Go Blue. Um, the mantra the team gives the fan base, that's the same mantra that we adopt. I'm sorry, Buckeye fans, but it's different over here. We the best. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say that. I just appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. And that's all about love, man. Love winning the end. Put all that hating. Too many people losing their lives on silly stuff today. As we speak, so just love your loved ones, hug everybody, make sure everybody doing good, because everybody dealing with something. So, um, I just wanted to share that.
I agree with you, Mama. Because I was actually telling my mom today, or maybe it was yesterday. Sometimes she gets a little pissed off at shit for no reason, and I'm like, life's good. Like you work, you have a job, bills are paid. It's okay. Like to let the small shit get you and disrupt your fucking peace or your happiness. Like to me, is crazy. And not only that, we were going through photos, Mama. We were going through my parents been going through some old photos, and like a lot of people are gone, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is why to have like these silly ass like disputes with the people you love over the smallest shit, dude. Like, you know,
Man, I was
small, like let it go, bro. Appreciate the ones who are with you, because like literally we were going through these photos and like everybody's gone, dog. Like everybody's fucking gone, dog.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I've been paying attention to a lot of things since, we all found out. You know what I'm saying? When I found out, I'll let y'all know. So I've been paying attention to a lot of stuff lately that has to do with the same thing with my son, and it's bad, man. I'm in the between Dayton and Springfield, and the last month and a half, it's been bad between both cities. People are dying over nothing, getting shot and killed. We talking about bullets to bodies that's taking lives for no reason. A girl just lost her life yesterday over domestic abuse. Um, Somebody in Dayton, 42-year-old man got shot and killed because he wouldn't give his nephew a ride. The little boy in Dayton with autism, the mom let the boyfriend kill him and then hide the body for 4 weeks. I'm not trying to, bring this up on your show, but I'm just bringing awareness to it's a lot more deeper issues than going on in this world right now. And we just need to pray for everybody, love everybody. I just wanted to say that, people may not have to believe it, but hey, I'm seeing it from a different point of view now, and this did hit my home. It hit home. You know how people say it hit close to home. No, it hit me, and I have to do my due diligence to make it better, and that's what I'm doing. So, like I said, I just love y'all, man. Um, I'm just ready for football. We 37 days away. I'll be in the stadium. Hey, I'm gonna send all y'all clips so y'all can clip them up, so y'all can dissect it. Like I'm a video, a couple, not the sideline, like how they run the play, so y'all can break down and analyze what offensive lineman did a great job, what offensive lineman need to do work, or did the running back hit the hole right, or did the wide receiver run the route right, did Bryce place the ball to the hand of the receiver, or did the defensive lineman get enough pressure, or did the linebackers, read, a lot of play, a lot of, detecting what the offense was doing, or did the cornerbacks do good? I'm gonna just send you clips throughout the game, and y'all can break them down to you in your post game shows.
Lamar, you're gonna send us that, and they're gonna suspend Sherrell Moore another like 4 games, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm advanced scouting. That's how we got Cadeau. I was at the NCAA first 4, and I was videoing Cadeau, and then I sent it to Dusty May, and then the rest is history.
There we go, bro. All right, man. Give us some final thoughts here. Give us some final thoughts here, Mama.
Hey, my final thoughts is there's nothing better than a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. And in the chat, I want y'all to do us a solid for the panel, and let's get a hell yeah throughout the chat and support our guys, Johnny and TJ, Maze, Madman, Thunder Redman, all the people that's in the Michigan family, bringing us all the recruiting news, the player news, the coaching news, the NCAA news, all of it. It wouldn't be possible without these guys. So thank them, give them their flowers, and let's go blue.
Go blue, Mama. We'll talk to you next week, brother. Wednesday, 8 p.m. All right.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'll be doing my show at 7:30 though.
Okay. Well, let the people know let the people know about your show, Mama.
I will, but I do, I'm just, I just like to, just be cool and mellow. I ain't doing it for no things. But since you insist, I might as well go ahead. I was playing. Big discussion Sports 76 on 7:30 on Wednesday with the great doctor from the University of Michigan, Anwar Dunbar. Check him out. Check his book out. Go to his his page on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and share. Then go down to the description, check out his book. You ain't gotta buy it. Just check it out. It's a history of basketball, where it started. I know we not just football fans, we also basketball fans. So if you want to know about the history of basketball, just like Mark Roger has a book about football, and Ward Dunbar, our Michigan alum, has one. So go support him and get it up out of there.
Oh yeah, Mama.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I appreciate you, TJ, man. Appreciate you, Johnny, man. Yeah, man. Go blue.
Go blue, brother. Real one, we know that. Yeah, so I just want to point this out. I want to also actually first let me acknowledge these super chats because I did not. So first we got B-Dub. Now that we can't pay players money for NIL, we will need Nick's services now more than ever. Yeah, that's right. Nick is our recruiting director, and for those who don't know, he is a part of the extracurricular activities of recruiting. Ryan H, $20 super chat. He helped us get to this third hour along with Hilo Key. They both did, so I apologize for not acknowledging these sooner. How is Michigan sitting for 2027 recruits? Early, they're currently on there's some quarterbacks that they're looking at. It's so early in 2027 though. I would anticipate, considering the 26 class is so full, that there could be more buzz in the coming months on 27. Let's see where that goes. Hilo Key threw us 20 to also get us over the hump, and we did it. So thank you, both of you, Ryan, Hilo Key, everybody. Actually, we're going to thank everybody right now. Actually, I'll thank everybody at the end of the show, so we can keep it moving. We got 2 more callers here, and then we got readings by Dom, $5 super chat, deleted text, 4 games. Yet Carlos Hyde, who was suspended for 3 games in 2023 after police began investigating him for assaulting a woman. Well, Dom, crimes don't, there's no, there's no fairness in the punishment of crimes. I mean, I think, I've seen some wild shit on people getting no time for certain things and then 5 years for other things. It's what are we doing? But all right, let's get our next caller, Encrypted Dreadlock. You've been waiting a long time, bro. How we doing, man? What's up?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for waiting, bro.
TJ and Johnny. Like to give Johnny a shout out too, because in that Don Brown era, you and Yoder was the only dudes keeping it real, holding them accountable. So salute to you for that, brother. And did y'all see the coaching rankings about the all-time coaches? That listed was out earlier today about forget where I saw it at.
Is it all-time coaches?
Yeah, it was all-time. It did. But some was interesting. They left off Pete Carroll. I thought that was weird to me. I thought he should be number 1. And the reason why I say that, because he won at both levels. NFL. They had Harbaugh at 6. I think if Harbaugh gets the Super Bowl, he go 1A, 1B with Carroll. And that's no doubt. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna put Harbaugh at 1 if he get a Super Bowl, because he won at Stanford.
So this is all-time coaches in all sports or just college football?
No, this is college football. In college football. But I took that factor of the NFL and winning the Super Bowl in both. And it's a couple other guys, Jimmy Johnson, Barry Switzer. But in this new era, Harbaugh and Pete Carroll, I believe, is 1A, 1B. But I got Harbaugh over Carroll because he beat him at Stanford with academics. And you could put Saban, and you put any of those guys. Saban was at Michigan State, but it don't compare to Stanford, period. And you put him at Stanford, and he don't have the same. He's not winning. So that's my argument to anybody. Oh, you could put Urban over at Stanford. He don't win over there like that either. So that's that with that. And seeing the Big Ten media days today, watching Coach Moore, something he said interesting to me was that all our players come from good families. That's something that Harbaugh laid that foundation in a lot of 2-parent households on our roster. And I think we need to keep going forward with that foundation. As I look at Tennessee today with Boo Carter and all that situation going on.
Yeah, he's about to for those who don't know, there's word that he ain't gonna be with Tennessee much longer. Did they release him yet, or is that already been resolved? I know I've heard there's some buzz that he ain't gonna be with us.
Yeah, they said that he ain't coming back. And
wild because we wanted Boo Carter bad, bro.
Yeah, that's why I break up. We better be careful on the guys that we want because they got to be a fit. And to me, that Michigan fit it's a different. It's like Notre Dame, like you said, TJ. Our fan base is like Notre Dame, and I believe Notre Dame will truly be back when they get guys like Rocket, and just like we had the Braylon, they got Braylon Edwards. We got to get the guys that fit culturally with our program. And
yeah, I mean, especially us, especially what we got right now, because you can't just have anybody on this team. Like you really can't. It's got to be a unique player, a unique mindset, or you're not going to make it and you're going to transfer out. That's just what it is, man. Like,
yeah, these dudes are focused on ultimate goal. And not only that, when listening to the Big Ten media days, Ernest Hausman, I didn't know Ernest Hausman was adopted from Africa. I didn't know that story. I didn't know that story, bro. So to hear it and to just understand the same thing that you and Marmar were just talking about was the bigger things in life, like not just football, but understanding a bigger purpose in life, you know, but also having that culture of I'm on a team and doing the right things as a man, the integrity, you know. So I really liked what I heard from Ernest Hausman, hearing his story and then hearing him talk about his teammates also, you know, it was real dope.
I agree with you, bro. I agree.
And something else he said Washington, Jacob Washington, the receiver from Louisiana, and the Parker guy. I believe that if we can hit and those guys have success, we can start that pipeline to Louisiana. And I think Bellamy will be on to something. But I thought that for Sharon Moore to mention Washington, that was interesting to me too also. And I believe if we could get one of these receivers to be Ronnie Bell before that year he got hurt with his knee, he was on his way to All-American year that year before he got hurt with his knee. If one of these guys can step up like that, you looking, I believe our development would take off because in these games when we blowing out people with a new offense and high power, that's gonna only help with development. So going for the future years, we can play a lot of these young guys because the past years we haven't been able to do that because the score is kind of tight by the offense. But I believe as we open it up and get to take some shots, I believe we're gonna get to play a lot of those the youth a lot more. So what Harbaugh was intended to do. So
yeah, I'm interested to see if Sharon can build that balanced, versatile offense that you're right. Jerome Harbaugh was looking to do, like with the speed and space with Gaddis and all that, but he could never. He could only get one. We were fairly one dimensional. The best we were able to get balance wise when we had, JJ and Ronnie Bell and all them. So Roman Wilson, and Quentin Johnson. That was our best chance, but. All right, Encrypted Dreadlocks, give us your final thoughts here, brother, because we got one more caller, and we were going to call it a show tonight because we were at 3 hours.
It was good having y'all, and I want to say this too. Jimmy Roller, he reminds me of Joe Bowden on steroids, and Joe was a high Q guy when we had him there. So if Jimmy can get his IQ like Joe's was, it's lights out.
Yeah, it's a big year for Cole Sullivan and Jimmy Roller, man. I mean, they're both going to be dependent on. We're going to need them in the linebacker rotation. Let's see if they flash. And Jimmy Roller's got to stay healthy too. He's had some injury bugs, but let's see.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better. I was not a fan, but he's gotten better every year. So
thanks for having me, and always go blue and bully ball.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Don't be a stranger, all right?
I'm coming back.
Hell yeah, go blue, man. Go blue. Yeah, we got a bunch of new callers. Another one here, Ben Baller. And again, apologies for the delay, bro. We just had loaded lines tonight. Ben Baller, how we doing, man?
Hey, what's good, man? I'm doing good. I just want to address Garrison real quick.
Take your shot.
I know he likes to do the analytical stuff. I like that too. But look, man, you could try to compare positions all you want. You had probably the biggest gap last year in talent, experience, you name it last year, The whole your position here is better than this position. It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. So until you can actually beat Michigan post COVID, I don't want to hear no analytical nothing. I don't want to even hear you even say, we got better wide receivers, we got better line, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter, bro, till you actually beat us on the field, okay? We could have you could beat us in every position, and somehow we could still win. Last year, Garrison wants to bring up coordinators too, right? No matter who you put out there, offensive coordinator wise, it's an upgrade from last year. It's an upgrade. That was an Iowa level, maybe even worse. I don't know. They battling
It was
for
like
the
Service
worst offense
Academy
of all time.
level passing game.
It was awful, man. It was the worst offense ever. So the point is, Garrison, look, man, beat us, and then we could go back to the whole let's compare positions. Because apparently it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter. We could have a junior high school team out there as long as they got the block M and a wing helmet. We winning. We winning. It is what it is. So that's for Garrison. And then I gotta address, because I can't stand this channel. Usually I don't get annoyed, but I think maybe you guys understand. I cannot wait till this decision comes down on the penalties, and it's basically nothing, because Buckeye Scoop has got to be the most POS annoying channel to ever exist. They're not genuine in anything they say. They make up half the things they say.
Yep.
And they're just, all of them on there are dirtbags. And everyone knows what I'm talking about. They just dirtbags. So the second that comes out and they can no longer post every day about that, that channel is dead. That channel is dead. And I cannot wait for that.
Well, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with a lot of that shit. Like, just, they are giving their people what they want to hear, and their fan base is eating a lot of it up. And I'll tell you this, bro, that what you just said is exactly what that receipt show is going to be about when we do it, because we're cooking them all. I promise you. And we're not sparing nobody. And fuck it.
I feel you.
However anyone feels about it, that's a you problem, because you put that shit out there. So now we're gonna
of that needs to be Buckeye Scoop.
Massive.
85% of that channel needs to be Buckeye Scoop.
Now, I've already said this, but I'll say it again now, because we might as well get prepared for it. Anyone who's watching, start doing your bookmarks, and when we do that show, you're gonna tag me in the post, or you're gonna DM me it, and we'll go through every single one, and we'll laugh at every single one of these clowns. We're gonna roast them all. Now, and I'm well aware of this, because if there's any Buckeyes watching, if the shoe's on the other foot and we take our L, well, we're going to take that fucking L, and we're going to own that shit publicly on air. So the street goes both ways there, and I'm not afraid of it, because at the end of the day, to be real with you, if I am wrong, well, fuck it. That's life. We keep it moving. But we will own it. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm not going to, I will fully admit that, look, I had it wrong, and what we heard for the past year was wrong and all that shit, but I don't think it is. And I feel like we're going to be in a good position. We're going to find out though, when that goes down. So honestly, people, bookmark, grab everything, because I promise you.
Well, it's going to happen before the season starts, so it's soon. We're going to know in August what it is. So, and then this last thing.
Go on.
My bad.
Good,
this last thing I said. It's probably this is going to be the last thing I say though. I'm super excited about this season. Super excited. I'm excited about almost everything about this team, from quarterback. I'm actually the most excited about probably the running backs, man, because last year going into the season, I just knew Donovan Edwards was going to get an unfair amount of carries, and that was going to be a nightmare to watch, and it was terrible to watch. I'm excited to watch two running backs smash you in the face and not just go down like with a gust of wind or whatever, and you're going to have to deal with that for 60 minutes. And then you got the 235-pound true freshman quarterback to go with it. That's not Alex from last year, who I wish he was what I wanted him to be, but he's not. But guess what? Bryce Underwood is going to be that. He's going to be that,
bro. He's
going to be that. So the running game is going to be elite. The O line is going. I think it's going to be what it is because of our head coach. I'm excited. I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't wait. Suckeyes, good luck. All your hopes and dreams are gonna crash and burn when that hammer turns out to be a 3-year-old rubber hammer toy that really don't mean nothing. And Buckeye Scoop, I can't wait for Retribution Day. And it's not the Retribution Day you think it's going to be. So have a good night, guys.
Hey, have a good night. Go Blue, Ben Baller.
Blue,
Yeah, go Blue, go Blue.
Hey, Johnny, you think Ben Baller and AD are cousins? They sound kind of alike, don't they?
They do sound a little bit alike.
All right, man. Hey, that's the show. We went 3 hours, guys. You guys made it happen for real. You guys made it fucking happen. Appreciate all of you. I'm gonna give a shout out to each and every one of you one more time because we just appreciate everything. So Christopher Acton, Blue Wolverine, William S. Kane, Blue Wolverine again, Courtney Harper, Blue Wolverine again, Blue Wolverine again, Wolverine Casual, Tree Dog, Scott Dowtree, B-Dub, always coming through, bro. Always coming, never not coming. Tom Bouchard, Wolverine Casual, Mark Rogers, our very own, Tom Bouchard, B-Dub again, Blue Wolverine, thank you, brother. Nick, spicy ass Nick tonight. We got Blue Wolverine, B-Dub, Captain Stabbin', Luke Spalding, B-Dub, defending the Natty, Blue Wolverine. Got a lot of, look at all these people coming through. Ryan H, Blue, B-Dub again. We got Ryan H again, Hilo Key, readings by Dom, and that was everybody. And thank you everybody else who, yeah, you didn't contribute in terms of financial. That's fine. Likes, views, sharing, or even just shouting us out. We appreciate it, man. So Johnny, great show for July 24th in the off season. You know what I mean, bro? That's how I like. That's amazing. Any final thoughts you have before we get out of here, man?
No, just we getting ready for the season. We're hearing the players talk a little bit more. The practices will be starting in a week and a half or so, and yeah, we ready. For those of you that watch my channel or don't, I did a car live earlier today, and talked some trash on OSU, Michigan State, and Bama. It's pretty funny, and then we talked about the interviews of the players a little bit too.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So for those who don't know, if you don't know, Johnny Olden has a channel, subscribe to his channel and, let's help him also grow that. And then also the Twitter account, we got to get Johnny Olden up there. Actually, I'm going to share it right now, Johnny. So for those who don't know, if you don't know, Johnny Olden's got a Twitter. We got him on here now. He's starting to get more active and all that. So Johnny Olden in the house, give our guy a follow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But all right, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate doing the show. My final thoughts are this. We are 1 week from football. It's here. Fall's coming, so appreciate the warm weather now, although it's hot as a bitch right now. And also appreciate the people who matter to you. And let the little shit go and fucking conquer all your fucking goals. That's my word of advice tonight. That's my motivation for today. Until next week, we're gonna do the damn thing. And as you guys know, it is always
Go Blue.